Aries, welcome. It's Jeff here at Raise Your Vibration TV, and that means it's time for your weekly tarot reading. This tarot reading is going to be for June 16th all the way to June 22nd. So welcome, Aries. Hope you are doing well. Hope you are enjoying the better weather, for better or worse. We've got a lot to talk about. Let's start off with the full moon that happened yesterday on the 15th. And that happened in your fifth house of romance, love, children, fun, sports, activity. It's Leo's house. It is fun. Are you having a good time? Are you opening up to love? The 17th, Mars, your ruler, is moving into Virgo, an earth sign. So we're talking about getting some work done. You know, this is a time where we can really, really, really refine what we're doing and move towards our goals, especially when it comes to work or any project. So utilize that energy. And then on the 20th, we have the summer solstice. That's one of my favorite times of the year. This is the most favorite time of the year for me. We have 4 times of the year. I wonder if I have my sheet I could show you. Yeah. I show this once in a while. We have the spring. There's you. You start the spring off. And then we're at this point right now is the summer solstice. Then we move 3 months later to the fall equinox. And then the winter solstice, and then it starts the cycle all over again. This is the apparent path of the sun through the zodiac signs. And these 4 times of the year are great to align our energy. And at the spring, it was all about planting the seeds and nurturing that energy this whole time. And now summer is when things are in full bloom. And there's really not much to do to the seed that you planted, and now it is broke ground and facing the sun, opening up, blossoming, opening up to the sun. And that's all you are required to do right now, is to be blossoming, shining your true potential, even shining as bright as the sun. You hear me say that a lot. This time is to embrace the weather. This is when I was telling you way back in May that this summer is a time where we're going to really have to be in the present moment. The summer solstice is a great time to just be in the present moment. The summer solstice requires you, I guess you could say, to be outside, to bask in the sun. Spend that day in the sun. You have no idea, and do your research, how vital the sun is to our existence, especially to our health, in every way, shape, and form, physical, mental, and spiritual. So it's important to honor those times of the year. And it's a great time to align. All you are required to do at this moment in time, in our moment in time, is blossom and shine. And look around and see how grateful things are, because 4 months ago, it didn't look like anything was possible. And now all the possibilities have come true. You see what I'm saying? It's a beautiful time, each one of those 4 times, to align. And I'm a big advocate about that, Aries. So hit it, enjoy it. Okay. Let's get a message before we start the tarot from the Gods and Goddesses deck. I like to use this deck. I have a few decks I like to use and rotate, I guess. There we go. Okay. What do we have for Aries? Goddess of Psychic Protection. What you believe, you create. No one can harm you. Love that. Let's read up on it. Goddess of Psychic Protection. So I'm thinking that your guides are telling you that you are protected and it's time to move forward. You subconsciously believe that someone is energetically trying to cause negativity in your life. That's so weird. You have drawn this card today to remind you that the life force or energy at the heart of every living thing is, in essence, love. Each individual soul forms part of a universal soul. All is energetically connected through the light of love. No one can psychically harm you, possess you, or influence you unless you believe they can. What you believe, you create. You do not need to protect yourself from others as much as you need to protect yourself from your own negative beliefs and fears. Word, man, for real. To dissolve these beliefs and fears, all you need to do is focus on the light and love within and around you and within every living thing. Imagine pure white light surrounding you in each and every moment of your life. Know you are always protected and forever within God's light. Focus on the image of the goddess whose face appears in this card. Feel the love, light, and wisdom emanating from her. Know that she merely reflects the infinite love, light, and wisdom within you. Love that for you. All right. We are all connected. And that's the big lie that they've sold for so long. We are all one. And that should make you feel good and know that you need to protect yourself from your negative thoughts. And you know what I'm talking about. You know, it's not like you're like, I'm not resonating with that. You know exactly what I'm talking about. All right. We got the vibe here, Aries, so let's hit it. Okay. Boom. There we are. The Tower and the Four of Cups. Okay. So things have happened. Okay. But let's not turn our backs on an opportunity here. What's the opportunity? What is this chaos teaching us that we're not paying attention to? The Tower and the Four of Cups are telling us that this week. You got to change your perspective also. And I have to say that because the Hangman is bridged to the Four of Cups. So this situation has got you feeling empty bowl syndrome when actually there's an opportunity. Change your perspective. You're not stuck. There's an opportunity that you're passing by. I pay attention to the symbolism. And also the cards are saying that, you know. So again, this is telling you to, you know, protect yourself from your negative thoughts. But it's time to change your way of viewing this. Was this chaotic moment actually a blessing in disguise? It all depends on what stage of perspective you're in. The basis here is to trust your intuition with the High Priestess and no more, you know, turning a blind eye to things. This is trusting the divine within you and allowing the divine to guide you. Now, the outcome, the Seven of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles, is you in a bubble protecting your energy. You protecting your energy. You are being protected. These wands are trying to poke your bubble, and they can't, baby. And this brings in an opportunity with the Ace of Pentacles. The universe is like, here, you asked for this. Out of this unfortunate circumstance comes a better opportunity for you. The universe will never set you up for failure. You'll do that to yourself well enough. The universe wants you to do one thing, and this week teaches you that. Bloom. Flourish. You are given all the right elements, Aries, to do so. It's the belief that you can that makes you stand out and have the opportunities come to you. You align to those dreams that you have because it's just you getting out of your way. Ooh, Just knocked my selenite right on the damn ground. But that's all right, because those cards wanted to come out loudly and proudly. All right, so let's see. Did we drop anything else? Anything else there? No? All right, so again, strong intuition message. So trust your intuition. Go with your gut. Patience and planning. That's what it takes right now, especially when it comes for July. So be patient right now. See a lot of interest in July and August here. And power. Taking your power back. You're strong enough. Love that, Leo card. Love that. All right. Let's look at love. Maybe an opportunity that, didn't pan out actually brings in a better opportunity for you. Oh my God, look at the Four of Cups. That card nearly bent in my hand. It wanted to come out so bad. So there's definitely a message of do not turn your back on an opportunity here and be open to one. Oh my God, look, the Tower is out. They're just reinforcing themselves. Unbelievable. What's the odds of getting both of those cards in a different deck? So it's definitely about a relationship. Yeah, fear of failure brought a lot of anxiety, and it's because of deception right now. And I think maybe there could even be some self-deception that happened here, But it's time to let this go. It's a fear of failure. Trust your intuition. It's telling you to move on. It's telling you what to do. You know what to do. You need to be patient with your process also. But Page of Swords brings in some news, that opportunity. Knight of Wands also brings in the passion back. And to the Queen of Wands, she takes the wand. The Knight has rushed it in, and she took it. Making a change in relationships. Embracing that change. More fire energy. Let's get some messages of love. So yeah, there's a new opportunity that comes out of this broken relationship. God, I hate that fucking card. I don't know why I hate this card. I'll tell you why. I really don't know why. I mean, I love this deck, but this, maybe it resonates for some of you. Let me know, This connection is passionate, but not enduring. The Knight of Wands is definitely passion. The Queen of Wands is passion. Seven of Wands actually is too. There's actually a lot of passion in here. You are a passionate sign. And I try to interpret this for people, so I just kind of leave it. Okay. I really don't know where to go for it with the advice because strictly sexual, is that what you're fearing? Sometimes it just doesn't jive with the reading. So maybe when this card comes out, it's for a certain few of you that know this to be true and don't make the change. Again, take what resonates. Longing. Someone is secretly yearning for you. Yeah, that Page of Swords, the Seven of Swords here, it's kind of like they're not really telling you everything. And release, radical acceptance, and surrender can help you let go. I mean, all the other cards are basically self-explanatory. I just don't know how to fit this, strictly sexual. Okay. Some people like it that way. You know what I mean? So why are you calling it out? I don't know. Maybe I just think differently. You know what? I'm going to try this, the Love World Oracle deck. These are new, and why not? You're worth it. Let's get some more insight on the love from the Love Oracle. And don't forget, Aries, to watch your Summer Love and Tarot reading. That is posted. So let's get some other messages that Aries needs to know about current relationships, letting go, something like that, opportunities. Let us see. What messages do our guides have for Aries? These are, all right, cards. Ooh, okay. Really stink. They smell funny. They smell like chemicals. All right, 4. Some of you, unexpected, surprise, unpredictable, shocking, and unusual. So, Something unexpected is coming here. There's opportunities, definitely. Okay. Maybe this is what the Tower moments were. Something that was unexpected. For some, proposal, love offer, engagement, agreement, wish come true. I see the opportunity here with the Ace of Pentacles. Trusting your intuition, I think you know it. And for some, grass is greener. Jealousy, better options, unhappy, deserves better. Now, again, that could probably go with the strictly sexual. There's a better option. You deserve better. Okay. But for some of you, that Four of Cups really rings true with the jealousy, the better option, the unhappiness of it all, because you're stuck in a situation and you really don't need to be. All right, let's get cosmic energy. These are new ones too. I love the artwork on these. Let's get one more message for Aries, please. There we go. Support. Seek support. You don't have to bear everything alone. That's for sure. So don't turn your back on the opportunity to have support there for you. And compassion. Embrace others. Embrace others' differences. Accept your own imperfections. Yes. That's the Strength card. Seven of Wands, standing your ground. Embrace change and welcome new possibilities. Yeah, the Queen of Wands really shows that here, is embracing that change. The Knight of Wands is actually bringing in the change. You just need to be patient with your process. Something very difficult to tell an Aries is to be patient. Because they'll be like, I know. They know they have to be. All right, closing message for you, Aries. Yeah, break free. You're being asked to break free from the tribe in order to live your authentic life. This isn't easy, but it's very necessary if you're going to share your true self with others. So be brave, be real, and be you. And trust that those who love you will always be there for you. Lots of things about support here. So be aware of that. But we've got new opportunities as long as you know that you are protected and you don't need to shoulda, woulda, coulda the whole situation or pass by the opportunity for proposals, for a new job, whatever is going on here. Change is definitely coming for you, Aries. Embrace it instead of running from it. All right, that's going to do it for this week. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget, watch your Summer Love and Tarot reading. That is for June, July, and August for singles. Check that out. And the freaking weekend gives you the vibe for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. It's posted midweek. Make sure you check that out because I got you covered there too. And if you would like a tarot or astrology reading or both, I got a great combo now. 45 minutes, we dive into the rest of the year, and we can do that in person or online. So click the link in the description, and it'll bring you to my booking page, Aries. Release and break free, baby, because there are some things on the way. Embrace them. All right, I love you all. Have a great week, and I will see you on the weekend.
Taurus, welcome. It's Jeff here at Raise Your Vibration TV, and that means it's time for your weekly tarot reading. This tarot reading is going to be for June 16th all the way to June 22nd. So welcome, Taurus. Happy summer solstice. Yes, that's right. June 20th, the sun moves into Cancer, and it marks the summer solstice. And it is a wonderful time of the year to align yourself with this portion of the wheel of our seasons. Okay, so I'll give you a little visual representation. I like to pull this out and want you to see. Okay, we have the spring. The spring marks the spring equinox. This is the start. Aries is the first sign. You plant the seeds of your desires, and you nurture them, and they grow. They start to germinate. They come into your sign. I think that's when the germination starts. And then Gemini is communication. It's reaching out, intellect, and then it breaks surface. And then the summer solstice, we're at that point where all you are to do is just bloom. That's all you are required to do. So this is the time, June, July, and August is a time to bloom, just like everything around you is. See, we're not separate from the cycle of our planet and our life. Okay, you have to understand that. It's not about really understanding that, it's knowing that. You do know that, right? And if you don't, well, now you do. And it's really good for you to be in tune with these 4 times of the year. We have planting the seeds and growing. We have the summer, where we're in now, where it's just to bloom, do exactly what you were told to do, what you are here to do, and that's bloom. And then we come to the fall. And the fall signifies that the sun loses its light. It's falling, you know? And it's a time of harvest also. That's a time of harvest. After they've bloomed, you know? We're picking zucchinis like crazy. And then we lose the light, and at the peak of that, the winter solstice, the light is coming back after going within. And the light is coming back, and then the cycle starts all over again. And because I'm an astrologer, and because it's the best way to get in tune with all of this, is those 4 seasons and being aligned with those 4 seasons. Because let's face it, the 4 seasons do affect us. We are a lot different in the spring than we are in the fall. We are a hell of a lot different than we are in the summer than we are in the winter. You see what I'm saying? So it's good to get in tune with them. Now, I've got a little extra thing. I came up with this today. I'm recording this on Friday night, Friday the 13th. And today at the center, I had a stack of blank tarot cards because I made some love oracles. My customers, my clients love when I pull those out. And I had a blank deck sitting there next to my reading table, and I've got my bookshelf of all my favorite books and reference guides and all of that. And it was sitting there. And when I looked at it today, now they've been there for months. They have. And when I looked at them today, my guides said, ooh, make some angel number cards and use them for your readings. So, Taurus, you're going to be the first sign that I use them on. And all I'm going to do is shuffle them. So you can see I've got all the angel numbers, okay, on these cards. And I'm going to shuffle them up, and then I'm going to pick one for you, okay? I'm going to divide it into 3 little piles and then pick the one that is right for you, all right, Taurus? So let's do it. So your angel numbers are, for this reading for this week, is 888, baby. And that's all about abundance, achievement, and stay focused on the goal because you are opening up to abundance. I like that. So pay attention to 888. You might have been seeing 888 recently. That's your sign that abundance is on its way because you've achieved it. So if you haven't, oh, now ain't that a bitch? Hold on a minute. So I'm going to keep talking. So if you haven't achieved that abundance yet, then stay focused on it coming your way. Basically, what you want to do with that is thank you for the abundance that flows into my life. Okay? So we're going to put that over here. We don't need the wind blowing it. Oh, can I use my little card holder? You probably won't see it because of the angle. Yeah. It works. We'll put Archangel Michael right there. There we go. Yeah, it works. It works. It does. It works. All right. So now they look like bees. I got to work on those 8s. I brought the marker home so I can touch them up. But yeah, so now I'm going to do angel numbers for readings. I think it's pretty cool because we see those all the time. You know, it's just not, a lot of people are like, well, you train yourself to look at your phone then. No, not all the time because, I walk through my house. And I'll tell you why I also did this too, is when I was thinking about it, I'm like, yeah, because I saw a whole set of numbers. I saw 1111, 222, 333, 444, 555 on one day when everything flowed as it should. And the reason why it flowed as it should is because I didn't intervene in it. Every time I saw those numbers, it was like, okay, relax, everything's working in your favor. And the day just progressed where it just continued to do that. So keep a lookout for it, you know? All right, now we've got a message from the Angels, Gods, and Goddesses deck. And it's Angel of Vision. As soon as that focuses, yeah, right. Someone is not revealing part of the story, Taurus. Trust your feelings over what others say. All right, so let's read more into that. That sounds like some chicanery going on. And we don't like that. We don't want anybody's bullshit, okay? Taurus, the Angel of Vision has appeared in your reading today to help you to see through a particular situation that is affecting your life in the present moment. There is more to the current situation than meets the eye. The person or people involved are hiding a part of the truth and are not revealing the full story. Do not rely on what you are shown or told. Rather, start to pay attention to your intuition. What is your gut feeling regarding this present event? Ask your Angel of Vision to help you. Trust your feelings and natural instincts instead of relying on what others say. All will be revealed through the light of love, and the current stream of events will turn in your favor. Have no fear with all of this, you know. I think I think your intuition kind of tells you, yeah, something ain't right here, you know. So, and you may be struggling with that, trying to trust your feelings, and well, your Angel of Vision is saying, don't believe everything you read or see. You know what I mean? And there's so much going on in our outer reality here that is really indicative to that. So just be forewarned about that. All right, now look at this. This is a fucking great energy for this week. Look at this. That's the one right there. But wow. Yeah, this is great energy. Look at that. 4 of Wands, 10 of Pentacles. Holy shit. You want to talk about abundance and achievement. It's all showing right here in this reading. You know? 3 of Swords. This is heartache and pain. You may be going through some of that right now. You know? The 3 of Swords is just a brutal card. A lot of people like this symbolism because it hits hard, you know? We've got to let that go. And maybe you're believing what someone's telling you when your gut is saying, well, I don't know. My Taurus spidey senses, my Taurus sense is tingling. Pay attention to that. Temperance is be patient. There's forces at work here that are making this work in your favor. Okay. Now we've got the Queen of Pentacles, which is an energy of sit back, stay focused. You got this. It's coming to you. That 888 feeling. The Fool is, don't be foolish by focusing on the past. Don't be foolish by believing somebody else's stuff. I'm surprised the 7 of Swords hasn't popped out, but we just started the reading, so, you know. But this is also take a risk. Make a move. This is a beginning. This is a reset for you. So stay focused. You're going to achieve a lot here with this abundance coming in. The Lovers, the 4 of Wands, and the 10 of Pentacles. You know, you guys, for some of you could be moving in together. Some of you could be working on something in the home. This is definitely home energy, if I've ever seen it together. So this is moving towards something. It's abundance. You know, this is also moving towards a job. You could be literally moving into your new house this week. You know what I mean? But there's something here that's got you rattled. And your guides are saying, listen, let us reveal it to you. You just keep on keeping on. You stay focused on abundance. Okay? That 888 feel. And 888 is strength. 8 is strength. It's the Leo card. You know? All right, let's get some oracles and see what they are going to add for this week. So, thank you for being here, Taurus.
Yeah. Don't be tempted to sit into this in this energy this week. Don't be tempted to, again, listen to what other people are telling you and it's misguiding you. Okay. Emotionally withdrawal. Maybe some of you just need to just get out. Go out somewhere. Beach, ground. Another 8. Pay attention to that. But you know, we got the waiting game here with the 2 of Wands. This is just proper planning leads to piss poor performance. You know, prevents piss poor performance. What is it? The 5 Ps. And love begins with the Ace of Cups. This is great energy. So big relationship energy here, family energy. Maybe not focusing on any of that. We've got stand your ground, 7 of Wands. Don't be tempted. And do not turn your back on an opportunity just because you're discontent and bored. It's a waiting game here. Temperance, patience. Things will come to you. Stay focused. That's a huge message. Let's look at love. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. Okay. What do we have for love for Taurus this week? What else do we have? Do we have problems in relationships? Is there something that we need to know? What's the vibe for this week? Okay. I think we got enough. I think we got enough. I think we got enough. Holy shit. Lots of things unfolding here. I'm telling you. All right, now, negative, again, backstabbers, mouth gabbers. There's something going on here. When someone is not revealing part of the story, again, trust your gut, stand your ground, but this is an end to negative thinking. There's too much that's about to unfold here to really let negative thinking in relationships bother you, or old pains, old wounds. We've got a lot of clarification here on a lot of things. I'm just trying to sort it all out right now. So we've got heavy hitters too. We've got the Empress when taking your power back in relationships, you know, feeling good. You just could be feeling good about it and working towards that. Okay. We have the Queen of Pentacles again, which is again, nurture your calmness, feet on the ground, nurture that part of you that stays calm and not let negativity bother you. You are worthy of so much more. Don't turn your back on it, okay? Now, we've got another 8. Put in the work. Put in the work, especially when it comes to your relationships. It's not add water and stir. If that was the case, everyone would have a relationship and everyone would be happy. You're not stuck. And I think that's the whole thing here. You need a different perspective, and empowering yourself and standing your ground and getting out of this negative mindset, especially towards this relationship or whatever, opens things up here and it pays off. Maybe you've already gone through this process, and I hope so, because again, it's going to pay off. Now, the Knight of Wands is coming in with passion. So there may be an offer coming in here. Looks very promising. And then we have another 8. That's 888. You can't make this shit up. This is messages coming in. Now the energy shifts. Look at 888. Love it. I knew that it was going to do this in these readings. Because you cannot make this shit up. Everything's random. Everything is your guide, your energy, whatever you want to call it, working through me to give you your message. You cannot make this shit up. Prove me wrong. I'll wait. All right. The Fool. Don't be a fool when it comes to relationships. It is a new day. Stay focused. The Fool isn't looking where he's going. That's not being focused. You may be distracted by trying to figure out some drama over here. You don't need it. You're stuck in that. You have too much to celebrate this week. Open up to that. And just so you know, June 17th, Mars is moving into a fellow Earth sign, Virgo. So you can get a lot done too. So this could be getting out of this stuck mentality and working on your house. Maybe someone tells you, oh, you need new plumbing. And you're like, no, I don't know about that. I think this dude's trying to take me for a ride, something like that. And just Throwing it out there. Now, I just can't believe that the 888s matched up. I mean, I kind of had a vision of that when I was writing these cards out and channeling the energy for it. And first reading I did them with, and it played out. Look at that. All right, denial. Detached with love to clearly see the truth. Now, Taurus, I have a father that's a Taurus. I had an ex-wife as a Taurus. I've had bad relationships. They were all Tauruses. And yeah, if it's one thing I fucking know about Tauruses is, man, do you love to deny what's right in front of you. Sorry. Not sorry. But you do that. You sweep it under the rug. I'm good. Nothing wrong with me. You need to deal with that. Detach. Get out of your denial. Maybe that's the vision you need to see. Okay? Staying focused. I still love y'all. I'm just saying. Children are important to this partnership. So maybe that's what's going on here. Bullshit with your kids. Tell them who's boss. Forgiveness. Oh, forgiving yourself and another will help you move forward. So, all right, this looks like burying the hatchet and not in somebody's skull. Okay? Which works out for everybody. All right, let's get some cosmic energy. These are a new deck. Yeah, I love this deck. I saw it. I saw the artwork for it and just boom. Did you ever do that? I wish I could. I do that with decks. I wish I could do that with people. Can I do that with my next partner? Will I just look at them and know, universe, thank you. Thank you. Because, last few times I thought I did and I didn't. And that just sucked. But we all learn, don't we? All right. Confidence. Yes. With the Empress here. Believe in your worth and abilities. Absolutely. Because they pay off. Communication. Effective communication is the bridge to understanding and connection. It's crucial. That's why we have language, or else we just grunt. Still, even grunting was communication. Ooh. Embrace change. Embrace change and welcome new possibilities. Yes, because this looks very good with both fools out here in life and relationships. This is definitely achievement and abundance. All right, Taurus. It's a 19-minute reading, baby doll. Let's close it off with a closing message. Oh, okay. Resolution. Good. There's a lot of forgiveness, resolution, something, Maybe there's two fools here, so maybe you both were a fool, and you just hit a reset here, and everything works out, and love begins, and we're back to loving each other. So resolution for this week. Whatever it is that you've been struggling with is about to be resolved. Remember, though, that resolutions don't always happen in the way we hope or want. But being able to move forward and start fresh, the aces, the fools, and start fresh always brings relief. And that is your weekly reading, Taurus. That was pretty awesome. And I am so grateful that the 8s came through to tell you that this is no bullshit. And I know what I'm doing. No, I mean, it was wonderful. I saw that happen, and it did. The 8s are there. 8, 8, 8. So communication and putting in the work to resolve whatever this is important for you, okay? Stay focused, my Tauruses. All right, have a great week, everybody. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to watch your Summer Love and Tarot reading. Get the vibe for June, July, and August. And Freaking Weekend is posted midweek to give you the vibe for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I got you covered there too. And if you would like a personal tarot or astrology reading, I am available in person or online. You can click the link in the description and it will take you to my booking page and I will hook you up. All right, Taurus, what a great reading. You have a great week and I will see you on the weekend.
Gemini, welcome. It's Jeff here at Raise Your Vibration TV, and that means it's time for your weekly tarot reading. This tarot reading is going to be for June 16th all the way to June 22nd. So I would just like to take a moment to wish every single one of you, boys, girls, everything in between and at the extreme, viewers, watchers, subscribers, high vibers. Happy summer solstice. Yes, 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 yes. We'll ring that bell, but it's early in the morning. So we'll just ring it light. Don't want to wake the neighbors. Come on, ring, you son of a... It's time to get up. Happy summer solstice, everybody. This is my favorite time of year. You know that. And it's a very good time of the year to, again, calibrate your energy. Yes, we get 4 times to really calibrate our energy. This is one of them. June 20th, the sun moves into Cancer. It moves into its highest position. That's marks summer, okay? So we'll give you a visual representation. I'm sure you've seen this before, but this is the Zodiac wheel in its natural order, or the path of the sun, put on a circle, because it's actually a sine wave. I'll show you that one of these days. But we have spring, summer, fall, and winter. Those are the equinoxes and the solstices. Okay? So, we start with the spring. That's when we plant our seeds. That's when we get our ideas going. That's when we build momentum. We grow them. We nurture them. They start to struggle through the dirt. They grow strength, and then all of a sudden at the summertime, when the sun moves into Cancer at this point, what nature is doing what it's supposed to do, and that is bloom. And that is what you do starting now for the next 3 months. Is all you do is bloom. It's isn't it odd how like all the leisurely activities are in the summertime? You know, look at what how the seasons kind of put us into a certain mode. We're not out having picnics and grilling out in fucking January. You know what I mean? In December and January. It's the polar opposite. Of course, that's what we live in, is the world of opposites, the law of opposites. But you see how when you fit into that mode, the energy flows better because you're not against it. You wouldn't hibernate in the summer. You would get out and bloom. That's all you're required to do. 4 months ago, if you would have looked around outside, you would have said, there ain't nothing growing. You know, I don't know. There ain't no miracle of life in sight. And then all of a sudden, boom. And here we are. So, as human beings, as part of this universal hum, it is your job for the next 3 months is to just bloom. To relax. I've been saying, be in the present moment. This is when you can lock it in. Now, to honor the summer solstice, you don't have to sacrifice a goat or anything like that. That's not what it's about, brothers and sisters. It is about going outside. It is about putting down the blue screen and getting some UV light that's better for you than satiating your brain with best fails or cute kid videos or cats falling off a refrigerator. Get outside, take your shoes and socks off, and ground. Honor the sun. Because it's there whether you want it to or not. It doesn't care. It's doing what it's supposed to do. Now you do what you're supposed to do. Just like every flower, every sunflower out there. Face the sun and bloom. Show it your gratitude. And then we move into the fall. The fall is actually when the sun apparently looks like it's falling out of light, out of favor. This is when we harvest. After we've grown and grown and grown. This is growth. And then we harvest. And then we slowly hibernate until we get to the winter solstice.
where the sun comes back, the sun is reborn, and it gains light to start the cycle all over again. You are part of this cycle. You can't deny it. So you might as well use it to your advantage. When you fit the energy with what's going on around you, it flows better to you. Try it. You'll like it. Honor the sun. The summer solstice is a time to do that. Might put out a summer solstice meditation. The more I'm thinking about it, the more I'm going to tell you to keep a lookout for it. Okay? So that's happening on the 20th, 21st. But before that, June 17th, Mars, the planet of action, is moving into Virgo. So this is a good time to get things done also. Making a list, checking it twice. That kind of energy for you. Virgo is very detail-orientated and structured and getting things done. Now, you're like, what are you doing with these old-looking cards? Well, these were blank tarot cards, and I bought a couple decks of them just to keep on hand. I would love to make my own tarot deck. I'm not that much of an artist, but I would probably do something different. It's coming. I know it's coming. That's why I bought these cards. And I had an extra pack unopened, and they were next to my tarot table at the center. And yesterday, I turned and looked at them. Now, they've been there for months. I haven't touched them. I haven't even given them a thought. And then yesterday when I looked, I glanced at them, and my guide said, make some angel number cards for your reading. So that's exactly what I did, because I listened to my intuition, and it fucking pays off, let me tell you. So, Gemini, what we're going to do before we start the reading is get your angel numbers and what they're going to be for this week. And there they are. Let's see what it is. It's 222, balance and harmony. And that's with everything, focusing on balance and harmony. Have you seen 222 lately? Let me know. Okay? But those are your numbers for this week. And it's everything in harmony. Light, dark, good, bad. You see how we got to strike a balance between those? And if you're feeling out of balance and out of harmony, then you focus on balance and not the imbalance. It's, again, calibrating that energy right. And this is a great time to do that. When we have, this is the card that jumped out. Absolutely. When we have our focus on imbalance, we experience more of that. So this week, the message is pay attention to 222 and know that if you focus on balance and harmony in your relationships and your life, you will experience that. All right? Okay, so now, before we hit the tarot, we're going to get a message from the Angels, Gods, and Goddesses deck. I like to switch up. And look at that. Beautiful. Angel of Manifestation. Your efforts, determination, and perseverance have paid off this week, Gemini. Interesting. Let's take a closer look, shall we? Your efforts, determination, and perseverance have paid off. Something you have yearned for, dreamt of, and worked towards is about to manifest. Yet this is not a time for wild elation. Okay, so keep your focus in balance and do not lose sight of your original purpose. Okay, balance again. Quietly give thanks to your angels and the universe for this blessing and continue quietly with your work. Now, Gemini, you're a chatty sign. When you're excited about something, oh boy, do you just want to just put it out there. You know what I'm saying? You want to tell everybody. You want to shout it from the rooftops. And what I have learned is that if you have a dream idea or anything like that, you want to keep that close to your chest. And you would say, well, why? Why would you do that? It's because you want to keep the energy in balance to yourself. You know what I mean? You want to quietly give thanks for the universe. It's almost like humble energy. So just be aware of that. Again, it's again, finding that balance. Let's not get too happy. You know, let's just focus the energy and keep moving forward. It's the determination and the perseverance. Okay, so let's get the vibe for this week. Let's do this. What do we have for you, Gemini? All right. I really like those angel number cards. I really do. I'm really liking the outcome of this reading so far. Holy shit. Okay. Damn. All right. Wow. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Uh-huh. Boom. There it is. Okay, now I can breathe. Wow, sometimes I hold my breath when I'm putting this thing together because like I said, something else takes over. And I'm just observing this kind of like over my shoulder. It's really weird. And when things aren't in place, I get a little anxious. It's weird. Okay. All right. So this is a great reading, Gemini. Middle of the reading in the present moment is the sun. And that's what you should be doing this week. Really, 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 really make it a priority to do just this and shine and connect and be as bright as the sun. I love that fucking card. I'm a Leo, so there it is. That's my energy. Open up to it. Now we have the Six of Cups and the Six of Swords. Wow, that's balance. Sixes are balance, a need for balance, especially something from the past. Maybe this is holding back your manifestation. I think you're moving forward. The Six of Swords does show movement forward. And it also shows that some of your thoughts that you had from the past no longer serve you. They took away your power, you know, so now it's time for action. It's time for action. It's time to move forward. The Queen of Wands, this is very, very positive, moving forward energy. It's coming out of balance into balance. Now, this Chariot and the Ten of Cups this is success, moving towards happy reunion, balance and harmony, something you've been focusing on this week, and it pays off. Your manifestations are coming to fruition. Maybe because you're putting in the work with these energies, okay? Now, let's get some oracles. This is great energy for this week. Wow, look at that, another six. Pay attention to the sixes. That's balance and harmony. You can't make this shit up, guys. You can't. Yeah, deception and envy. We're moving from that, away from that. That does not help our manifestations. And destiny. With the Wheel of Fortune, it's time. Another 10. Excellent. 666. Balance and harmony in relationships. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. Let's see. Realignment, harmony in relationships, reflection. Okay. Now when we get those, we can look these up instead of me Googling it. I love that. Okay. All right. So definitely good vibes with relationships here. Don't forget to watch your Summer Love and Tarot reading too. That's for June, July, and August. So if you're single and ready to mingle, I got the vibe for you there too. Wow, look at that. Are we taking it? Yes, this is big energy. Jesus. All right. Wow. Great reading. All right, yeah, we're walking away from things that make us anxious in our relationships. Maybe there's somebody around you that's done that, you know, maybe gaslit, that kind of stuff. Ugh. I know. But you're moving away from that, and that's good. You're putting in the work, especially in the relationships, really moving towards manifesting one if you're single, definitely. The Emperor is out again, so it's empowerment. I deserve better. I open myself up to love and relationships. King of Cups keeps, again, there's a huge message here about finding balance the King of Cups kind of regulates the emotions. They're not too high, they're not too low, they're just regulated. It's not so much elation. Remember, like it said, just keep moving forward. The Two of Wands shows that with determination. You're ready? You're ready. King of Wands. So there's a lot of king energy here. It's more mature energy. Could be dealing with a Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. And I really like this, the Justice card, showing balance, things working out, maybe meeting somebody, like karma's stepping in and going, here's fate. The fates have it. Page of Cups, an offer comes in this week. Very good. Maybe you're making an offer. Something's up here. And Three of Cups is celebrating. So big emphasis on family and friends this week. So make sure you go out there and have some fun. And then the Ten of Cups again with the Chariot again. So this is great energy in relationships. And guys, Gemini, if you're not feeling this, you need to work on your deception and envy, issues from the past, negative thinking, and being anxious about the future when the future looks really good here. 10, 10, 10. Let's look that up. Lots of numbers here, guys. Success, completion, and pays off. Yeah, I mean, stuff is coming to you. You have to believe it. Plan for it. Get ready for it. It involves change. So this is everything that has a negative aspect to it. It has to do with your thoughts. So it's time to walk away from that old thinking. Look at this. You cannot make this shit up, guys. Balance. One person is giving too much in this relationship. All right, so maybe that's the imbalance. Okay? Acceptance. Everything happens for a reason. Yes. With the destiny cards, the 10s here. Absolutely. And chemistry, the attraction you feel is mutual. Definitely, there's attraction here. And it's making a move towards it. It's making a move towards balance and harmony. I'm telling you, this shit is awesome. You got the Angel of Manifestation. Now, I got a new deck. I'm just so excited. I'm just rolling. Cosmic Energy Oracle cards, new ones. I love these. I love the artwork for these. So let's get some messages for you. All these cards are face down except for this one. For this week, nurture others and also yourself. So you see how the balance card, one person's giving too much? Maybe you're nurturing everybody else and not yourself. And that's where things even out. The sun shows that. Growth, love it. This is the time of year where you focus on your growth. And this week, growth is your journey. Trust each step. Everything happens for a reason. And bravery. This week, face the unknown with bravery and trust your steps. Yes, taking the first steps with that Two of Wands, you are ready. You are ready. And compassion this week. Embrace others' differences. Accept your own imperfections. That's nurturing yourself too. That's a very mature, nurtured energy. Absolutely. And confidence. Believe in your worth and abilities. Yes. So, the Emperor twice. That's confidence. Queen of Wands. Accepting change and moving towards it. Knowing that you are going to be successful at it. And not saying a word. Just celebrating. I mean, this is great energy for this week. Embrace it. Very positive. All right, let's get a closing message for you, Gemini. Very good reading this week. Oh, they're making me work for that. Okay, let it go. Absolutely. You're being asked to let go of whatever pain and resentment you've been holding on to. That's something from the past here, definitely. It's hurting you. And you can't be fully present in your life if you're holding on to this negativity, which you are. Release it and be free. Be brave, be confident. Focus on growth and nurture yourself. That's the balance, because this energy here is incredible for this week. All right, Gemini, that's going to do it. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget, watch your Summer Love and Tarot reading. I got you for June, July, and August. The love vibe is all there. And make sure you watch the freaking weekend. We go over Friday, Saturday, and Sunday vibes. I got you covered there too. And if you would like a personal reading, I am available for tarot or astrology or both. And we can do that in person or online. Just go ahead and click the link in the description and it'll bring you to my booking page. Gemini, fantastic energy for this week. Find the balance. You don't have to find it. It's already there. You focus on it. All right. I love you all, and I will see you on the weekend. Cancer, welcome. It's Jeff here at Raise Your Vibration TV, and that means it's time for your weekly tarot reading. This tarot reading is going to be for June 16th all the way to June 22nd. So welcome, Cancer. Hope you are vibing and thriving at the start of this summer. That's right. This week, the 20th to be exact, the sun moves into your sign. That's right. It is your season. It is your season. And Cancer, it is my favorite time of the year, the summer solstice. And happy birthday for you solstice babies out there. There's a lot of them out there. And this is a great time, one of the great times of the 4 in our seasons, to calibrate our energy with nature, the sun, our cosmic hum that we're existing in together. And this is a time where we do nothing but bloom. Take a look at what nature is doing right now. 4 months ago, at the start of the spring equinox, when the sun was in Aries, things were just starting to germinate and gestate. The seeds that were planted and left in the ground struggle and open up, and by some magic, spooky energy, it breaks the surface, and then it starts, and then the green takes place, and all it is doing right now is blooming, and it's about growth, and it's about honoring the sun. It's the highest point. Beautiful energy. And you can calibrate yourself to this. Like in the spring, you start projects and you nurture them. And now you focus on the growth and shining as brightly as the sun, because you are a part of that. And then like the fall equinox, 3 months later, the sun starts to literally fall from the horizon, from the equator, you know. And then we go into winter, where we pull back. The winter solstice is when the sun begins to come back. It is no longer dark, and it starts to get lighter and lighter and lighter, and then the cycle continues. The circle of life, you know. But that's it. I mean, it's a perfect time to just celebrate, just bloom, just dance in the sunlight. You know, it's all good things summer. Because we're not doing this shit in winter. You know what I mean? We're not grilling and chilling in the winter. We sure would be. But you see how like the seasons affect us. And at these times of the year, it's good to calibrate your energy to all of it that is happening. It's beautiful. Okay, so it's about growth and nurturing growth. Nurturing each other. All of that. All right, I'm a big proponent on it. I mean, those 4 times of the year is very important. It's like a reset. Calibrate your energy. Where am I at this time of the year where the sun is positioned? Yes, it's in my neck of the woods, it's time to grow and flourish and blossom and be who you truly are meant to be. That seed had a design. Are you that perfect representation of that blueprint that was in there? You see what I'm saying? Deep stuff. And plus, summer solstice, like, just go out and like ground, barefoot, connect. You know, Cancer is the sign of, you know, it's water. It's a water sign. Get out in the water. It's all things summer. Cancer is awesome. All right, so let's start with this. All right, so the other day, I've had these blank tarot cards for months sitting next to my tarot table. And the other day, I glanced over and looked at it. And my guides were like, ooh, make some angel number cards. So that's what I did. So I made some angel number cards. And we're going to pick these at the beginning of the weeklies now. So, Cancer, let's get the angel numbers for you this week. Without further ado, we only want one, please. Thank you. What numbers are the vibe for the week? I'm going to start this off like that. I love this. There we are. Ooh, okay. All right. All right. All right. We got 12-12. Luck and love. Obstacles being removed. Okay. I like that. 2 + 1 is 3. 33. Those are the numbers for you this week, Cancer. Now, let's get a message from your guides from the Angels, Gods, and Goddesses deck. Let's do it. What do we have for Cancer? What do we need to know? What are our guides trying to tell us? Oh, love that even more. Look at that. Angel of Manifestation. Wow. Your efforts, determination, and perseverance have paid off. Okay, payoff. Luck and love, obstacles being removed. Love it. Angel of Manifestation. What am I creating? That's a good question to ask yourself. Come on. Angel of Manifestation. Oh, okay, it is alphabetical order. Cancer, your efforts, determination, and perseverance have paid off. Something you have yearned for, dreamt of, and worked towards is about to manifest. Yet, it's not a time for wild elation. Keep your focus and balance, and do not lose sight of your original purpose. That's a big one. I'm going to repeat it again, okay? Keep your focus and balance, and do not lose sight of your original purpose. Quietly give thanks to your angels and the universe for this blessing, and continue quietly with your work. All right, now, I guess what this is kind of saying is let's not be a braggart. I guess maybe that's what it's saying. Like, let's just not talk about it. When you want to manifest something, it's best not to talk about it. It's best to keep it to yourself. It's best to put that energy invested in your energy and not telling other people. It kind of extinguishes the momentum that the energy builds of the idea. You follow me on that? It's just keep your plans quiet. Let everybody know when you're doing it. I guess that's it. But your hard work and determination is paying off. So, all right. Now, Cancer, let's get the vibe for you this week. We've gotten so much so far. What else? What's the vibe? Ooh, I like that. These cards are being weird. Are you being weird, Cancer? Let's see. Yes, yes, yes. Is that it? Yes. Okay. Okay. Yeah. 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 Okay. Wow. All right. Boom. 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 The energy. Judgment. How can we set ourselves free from that this week? How can we do that? How can we get a different perspective? How about forget that and just let it go? Don't worry about what other people think about what you should do. You do you. It's your life, and you have to release your judgments of yourself. But I think, to tell you the truth, with the 7 of Wands, I think you need to protect your energy and set yourself free from low vibe energy. People that are just trying to provoke your ass. You know what I mean? You see that wand trying to poke that bubble. Set yourself free from people that, Debbie Downers, obstacles that are in the way. That's for your numbers right there. Huh. That's tough. So put the work in, stand your ground to move forward. Page of Swords is a message coming in. So messages are coming in. You got some ideas too, maybe job offers. I feel that. 8 of Wands is communication coming in again. So there's communication here. And it could be in the form of work. It could be a form of, now that I've not putting my focus on trying to defend myself, I'm able to move forward. The Ace of Pentacles in the world is a great card for this week. It's a new beginning of some sort. It could be the universe going here, and it's also you completing a cycle. And it also means travel. And the Eight of Wands could also indicate that too. So, to sum it right there, release yourself from judgments of others and yours, especially yours, and protect your energy against the people that will not allow you to move forward. And it's nothing personal. Sometimes it is, sometimes it's not. It's just human nature sometimes with people. But you don't have to feed that energy. You know, you want to manifest a better level of life, and you're working towards that, but this energy is still at you. So it needs to be worked on. And it's easily solvable because you just stay away from the people. You don't feed the monster that burst your bubble. Yeah, that's exactly it. You have an opportunity to move on. There's a new job here. There's an opportunity, maybe through travel. Again, it's also an opportunity to travel this week. Okay, what else? Do I keep these? Yes. Didn't know. It felt weird. Okay. Let's see. All right, conflict and defeat. See, this is what we need to work on. This is what we need to set ourselves free from. Base chakra. So it's an insecurity. It's not feeling safe. It's not feeling grounded. Get outside and ground for the summer solstice. Okay? You can see that red energy there too. And Ace of Swords, a new way of looking at things, claiming success and succeeding at it. That Page of Swords may bring in that idea that moves forward, okay? The crown chakra, you're allowing your crown to be open, to be inspired, to move forward, to allow the universe to guide you instead of trying to control the situation. Ace of Wands. So we got 3 aces. 3 aces high in this bitch. And getting your passion ignited. So we've got a change. We've got prosperity here. We have a new idea, communication coming in here. 3 of Wands, something you've been waiting for. Partnerships and alliances. Again, working on something here. Could be a relationship, could be a work relationship. But it's being in the right place at the right time. I want you to pay attention to 1111, 1111. 1111. Let's look at 1111. You are on the right path. There's your confirmation right there. All right. I like using these. Multifunctional. And yeah. Interesting. Something is about to pop here. There's a lot of new beginnings in this, all over this reading. But we need to set ourselves free from the obstacles in our path. And that is worrying about what other people think. It's about judging yourself. It's focusing on conflict and defeat. You're letting people get to you. You know what I mean? And you're letting yourself get to you too. You've got to be, you got to filter that shit out. You just can't let it play in your head, because oh my God, you would do that constantly all day, if you don't already. All right. How dare you mess up my cards? What else? What do we have for love? Let's see what we got for love. For Cancer, we got the Ace of Wands. That's good energy. We got the 3 of Wands. That's clarifying that again. Ace of Cups. Man, we got a lot of aces in the Fool. Are we good? Yes, we're good. Okay. Yeah. It's an end. It's a rebirth. Which way you want to slice it, kid. That's what it is. Put an end to the conflict and the defeat, to the insecurity, to leaning on what's safe instead of what's good for you. Ouch. 6 of Cups. Love is all around you. So open up to it. This is also dealing with something from the past. And then we have the Fool card. Again, clarifying a reset here. But don't be foolish to focus on the past. And then we have the Three of Wands again. Something you've been waiting for. Partnership coming together. 3, 3, both the Three of Wands, 3, 3. You see what I'm saying? I mean, you keep going. And the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Wands. Wow. Okay. This is great energy. More ones. More 11s. Look at all these aces. Aces high. That is opportunities. And the Fool is surrounded by all these and probably not even paying attention to it. Because it's too busy focused on or refusing to let go of this conflict and this defeated attitude too. So, you know, sending you vibes, but you can do this. I mean, there's too much good energy for you to just really have this go tits up. I don't know. Okay. All these cards are face down, but this one, second chance. This relationship deserves a second chance. Don't be foolish. All these aces are fucking incredible for you. Protected. You are safe and divinely guided. Yeah. And that goes with the base chakra. It's an end to thinking that you're not. And marriage. This relationship is moving toward a sacred union. With all these aces for a majority of you Cancers, yeah, sure. You know, maybe that's what you're going through right now. Again, luck and love. And all these aces show the luck and love. Absolutely. Now, let's get the Cosmic Energy Oracle. These are new. I like these. I like the artwork in these. So, Cancer, let's see. So, looks like we're dealing with maybe so many new beginnings happening all at once. I would just welcome it. You can handle it. I mean, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 aces. It's incredible. Let's get some more insight into what we need to know for this week. Thank you. First one, insight. This week, Cancer, insight is the fruit of wisdom. Keep a learning attitude. You're always learning something new out there and about yourself. Keep that open. That insight, you're allowing your crown chakra to open up for that insight. Okay? And with the swords here and the communication, 8 of Wands, that could be a lot of insight coming your way. These aces are new insight, new beginnings. Absolutely. Awareness. This week, maintain awareness. Be present in every moment. Don't be foolish. Be focusing on the past or, throwing expectations out into the future. This week, embrace compassion, others, differences, and accept your own imperfections. Not everyone's perfect. Embrace differences. New beginnings here. That's all it is. New beginnings and maybe you getting out of your way. Resilience. I love that. Still getting used to pointing to the camera in a different direction. This week, resilience is your source of strength in all the challenges that you're facing right now. So, Cancer, things working out, being resilient. I love it. I love it for you. Lucky in love and getting obstacles removed with those 12-12. All right. Second chance, 2. Boom. All right, let's get a closing message for you, Cancer. Boom. We got 2, right? Yes. Slow down. Life isn't a race, nor is it a competition. You need to slow down. Doing so doesn't make you weak or less than. It makes you strong, wise, and much better able to navigate life with clarity and ease. Yeah, there's insight here when you slow down, when you are aware of your present moment. That's when all of these aces open up to you, one right after the other. and change. You're being asked to change a part of yourself that no longer feels like the person you become or are becoming. Change isn't always easy, Cancer, but letting go of this outdated part of yourself will allow you to align with your true self. So many new beginnings here. Of course, it's saying change. Because you just may be taking care of the situation. Because these aces are beautiful. This is beautiful energy. Open up to it. You've manifested this. Open up. That eye is staring at you. Be present. All right, Cancer, that is going to do it for this week. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to watch your Summer Love and Tarot reading. That'll give you some skinny on the Summer Love issue. And watch the freaking weekend. That's posted midweek to give you the vibe for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I got you covered there too. And if you would like a tarot or astrology reading with me, in person or online, just click the link in the description and it'll bring you to my booking page. All right, Cancer, lots of new beginnings here. Open up to them. Don't be foolish. It's a new day, baby. All right, Cancer, happy birthday. It's your season. Have a great week, and I will see you on the weekend.
Leo, welcome. It's Jeff here at Raise Your Vibration TV, and that means it's time for your weekly tarot reading. This tarot reading is going to be for June 16th all the way to June 22nd, so welcome, Leo. Hope you're getting ready to enjoy the summer because this week, the summer officially begins. You know what? I got to ring that fucking bell. I got to ring that bell. No, it's not the freaking weekend. It is just a time to celebrate because fellow Leo here, of course, moi. This is my favorite time of the year. The summer solstice is one of the best times of the year for me because, again, I'm a big proponent on honoring the 4 seasons, the 4 changes, the equinoxes and solstices, 2 each, 4 of them in total. And I'll give you a little rundown because I just feel it's important. Now, this is the astrology wheel, and the astrology wheel is based on the seasons here, and it's broken down by the 4 equinoxes and solstices. We start with the spring. We plant the seeds of our desires, things we nurture. We give it the right quality of life. And then we're at the time right here at the summer, important time of the year, the summer solstice. This happens on June 20th. The sun moves into Cancer. And then from this time on into the fall equinox, all we are required to do is bloom. That's all. That's all nature is required to do. Look around. The spring things started to grow. They struggled against adverse weather and all of that. And now the weather, there's just a time to just lay back and just all the sunflowers open up. The flowers open up and they're just facing the sun. All they are doing is being majestic beings that they were created to be. And that's all you need to do. So get outside, get some vitamin D, that beautiful sun that's up there. You take it for granted. You put your sunscreen on, your big floppy fucking hats, and you cover yourself up. Even if you even leave the house with your rubber soles on, your fucking strap sandals. No, you get outside, you get barefoot, and you honor the earth and the sun. You get some sun. It's good for your body. It heals you. Don't believe the hype. Putting your skin on the contact with the earth scientifically is proven to change your blood chemistry, to produce the right chemicals in your body to relax and to enjoy things. The only thing you are required to do at this summer solstice is shine as brightly as the sun. Okay? And the fall equinox, that's when we harvest. And winter is when we go within, hibernate, and then the cycle starts again. Those 4 times of the year is when you can align to all that energy. It's all aligning together, and you might as well. So I'm big on that.
So happy summer solstice. I make it a holiday. It's a fucking holiday to me. And all I do is just go out. You know, we're very fortunate here in Western New York. I live 20 minutes away from a place called Lilydale. It's a spiritual area nestled by two little lakes, and it's just fucking inspiring. That's why I do what I do here. Because when I was younger, I would go to Lilydale and learn energy and take classes there and all kinds of stuff. I just love it. It's got great energy. Well, anyway, they always have a summer solstice ritual. We go out to what they call the stump. It's in a forest of old growth trees. And we have a ceremony there when we just honor the four directions. We open ourselves up, you know, dance and sing, share poetry, all that stuff. It's great. It's great. I've been taking my kids there since they were little. And every chance I get, you know, if we're still, you know, because Jessica is in Texas and all of that. So, you know, but when we do get together, we still go. All of us as a family, even with my ex-fucking wife, you know, God, you know, all is forgiven on a summer solstice. So get out there, ground, connect with the earth, lay there, let it change your whole body chemistry, and really honor yourself and shine as brightly as the sun. That's all you're supposed to do right now. Yes, look at that. Angel of pleasure. That's what we do. Take pleasure in the things you do. Let's read up on it, shall we? Angel of pleasure. The message for you today, Leo, is to start to take pleasure in all the things you do. It's not all about hard work, achievement, and performance. Yeah, I got to, you know, I got to be told that a lot. But that's my pleasure. What is important is that you make the most of every moment in your life. And I've been saying this, you know, for the start of summer, we need to be very present with this energy, or we can get lost in it. Start to do more things that bring you pleasure and that bring pleasure to those you love. Work, study, and play with. Try it. You may be surprised to find that when things become pleasurable, you accomplish more with less stress and effort. I got to concur with that, because that's my philosophy. You know, if it doesn't bring you joy, don't do it. Don't entertain it. Why do it? That's torture. What are you doing? I mean, you can make space for something much more pleasurable for yourself. And we're Leos. It's all about pleasure. You know, sure, it's all hard work, but no play makes Leo a very, very dull boy and girl. And angry. All right, now, very interesting. I love this energy already. We had our card come out, the Strength card. First card to fly out. Let's see what else we got. All right. Yeah, that's about it. Boom, right there. All right, Leo. The Six of Cups, number one, is the thing to tell you that love is all around you. Especially, you know, this is a payoff. We're jumping the gun here, but I just want to tell you that this is linked, especially to children, good times, reminiscing. We had Father's Day on Sunday. Well, haven't had it yet. It's only the 12th. I'm recording this on Thursday. But it's so weird to say that, you know. But yeah, this is, you know, getting together with family. This is a lot of familial concerns. Nine of Wands is showing that, you know, whatever's going on, you're resilient, but you really have to really be cautious about the walls that you're putting up, especially when it comes to things in the past. Maybe you're in denial about some things that you need to take care of. The present moment right now is just asking you to have faith with the Hierophant and the Queen of Swords, speaking your truth and really not letting the past affect you anymore. A lot of you are going through that, and you're just going through on faith and strength, and it pays off, to tell you the truth. So I'm still getting used to the new camera because it's so high up in the air that I gotta, you know, I'm just like, oh, or I try to do it down here. I really want you to, now that the film quality isn't so bad, we can at least show you the detail of these beautiful cards. They were kind of lost in the rendering and all of that. All right, let's get some oracles for you, Leo. Let's see what else they add to this great energy in this reading. So it's about moving forward with faith, hope, and a prayer, and knowing that you're strong enough to do this. You know what I mean? And allowing joy into your life. This is very secure energy, secure and stable energy. Yeah, look at that. The Six of Cups out again. So memories of love. Something's up. Let's, look at this. Deception and envy. What's going on there? Maybe something from the past. Suffering in silence. Yeah, you're still dealing with this. So choose wisely. Yeah, this is definitely telling you to let it go. You know what I mean? What are you choosing? This? Or this? It's the obvious choice. But for some reason, something from the past or someone from the past keeps coming up that makes you choose very unwisely or not choose at all. And then, therefore, you stave off your own happiness. You know what I mean? So, sending you a lot of love and light. Because now the sun has moved into Cancer. It's the summer solstice. We're feeling the feels. On the 17th, we have Mars, the planet of action and passion, moving into Virgo. So you can get a lot done also. This is, a lot of you moving forward. So there's movement here. Forgot to tell you that. But it was a great time to bring it up. All right, so let's see what we got for love. Ew. I'm sorry I asked. No, I'm just kidding. All right, so yeah, look at that. This heartache from the past or what's going on with you right now has got you kind of like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to decide. Well, I'll tell you. You set yourself free from all of this. Choose wisely. Stand your ground. There's change. You're definitely changing, Leo. Standing your ground. Not letting other people's energy affect you. Not letting the past affect you. Pay attention to 777. This is a spiritual lesson that's learned here. The Hierophant and the Judgment card actually tells it so. And the 8 of Wands, messages coming in. Maybe you've been blocking off the messages. Maybe someone has blocked you. Maybe communication has been blocked, but it comes through because you choose wisely. I think that's the important key in this. All right, now let's get some messages of love for you, Leo. Ooh. Don't forget to watch your Summer Love and Tarot reading. It's great stuff. Yeah, look at that. Apology. You can expect the apology you want to hear. That'll probably set you free. The Queen of Swords, definitely. The Judgment, setting yourself free. Apology, yeah, I can see how that sets up. New love. A new love or recommitment to love is developing. Okay, so the Six of Cups here for a lot of you is someone from the past coming back in and maybe a recommitment to whatever you're doing here. And for some of you, a new love is definitely coming through, a more stable relationship. And fate, this is a destined partnership. Wow. So let's continue on the love theme and get some insight from the love oracles here. These are new. So let's see. I'm just a little bit more curious as to what else we need to know about this. Okay. What else do we need to know about relationships for Leo this week? Thank you. Romantic feelings, falling in love, affection, happiness, and emotions. Maybe someone is expressing their romantic feelings for you. Mask. Hidden motive, conceal, disguise, and lying. So, someone's wearing a mask in this. Maybe this is what's got you confused. Maybe you know they're wearing a mask. I mean, you can't make this shit up. Interesting. And divine intervention. Wow. Serendipity, catalyst, supernatural, karma, fate, destined partnership, 10 of Pentacles. You be the judge. Something is working in your favor. And I think it comes from standing your ground. I think it's not going back to the way that you did things before. You're done doing that. Sure, it hurt. But maybe this is meant to move on. No, it's not. It is meant to move on. You have to choose wisely to focus on it or to let it go. You know? All right, let's get some new oracles too, cosmic energy. I just love doing these for you guys because they all correlate to each other. It's fantastic. So for a lot of you, someone's coming back from the past. And I hope that they're not wearing their mask anymore. You know what I mean? Maybe someone is taking off the mask to really, reveal their feelings for you. So let's just get some more insight. These are new cards, and I love them. I absolutely love them. And the first one is meditate. Meditation connects you to your inner self. Yes, it does. And I have many meditations that you can do. I also have summer solstice meditations from past years that you can still do currently. It doesn't matter. I don't say this meditation is only for 2022. You know, they're all the same. They work great. I love that card, though. The artwork on these cards is stunning. Joy. Joy is the dance of the soul. Enjoy every moment. Yes, that is what you are required to do right now, is to be present, Leo. Because it opens you up to prosperity. Prosperity comes from hard work and a love for life. Joy, love of life, hard work, and prosperity. That's what that 10 of Pentacles means. I mean, this is great positive energy. Beware of feelings that bring up the past or choosing not wisely to do things the way you used to do them. It's not, you can't do it this time, Leo. You can't do it this time. So I'm sorry. You have to put some effort in and change it. And in the meantime, just fucking do you and really, really, really know that this isn't the end of anything. Fate is stepping in here. Divine intervention is actually coming in for you. Trust the universe. Expand. Leo, you're being asked to expand. You live in a huge world with endless possibilities, and staying safe in the known is no longer working for you. You cannot make this shit up. That's the problem. Damn. It's time to make your world just a little bit bigger. It's time to imagine the possibilities and go for them because it pays off. And it starts this week, Leo. That's going to do it for your weekly. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to watch your Summer Love and Tarot reading. That's for June, July, and August. Summer Love had me a blast, and this looks great to start that. And don't forget, the freaking weekend is posted midweek, gives you the vibe for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I got you covered there too. And if you would like a tarot or astrology reading, or both, I got a great combo deal going on for 45 minutes, going all the way to the rest of the year. Gives you a complete vibe check on every single month using tarot and astrology. And we could do this in person or online. Just click the link in the description and it'll bring you to my booking page, Leo. This is incredible energy here. Go for it. Take off the mask if that's the one, if you're the one that's got to do it, and let go of all this other shit and don't do it the way you did it before and open up because the universe wants to fucking give you everything you want. I guarantee it. Divine intervention's at work here. You heard it here first. All right, Leo, enjoy your week. Be safe, and I will see you on the weekend. Virgo, welcome. It's Jeff here at Raise Your Vibration TV, and that means it's time for your weekly tarot reading. And this tarot reading for you, Virgo, is going to be for June 16th all the way to June 22nd. And I would love to wish all of my watchers, all subscribers, vibe tribers, ladies and gentlemen, happy summer fucking solstice. Yes. Yes. It has come. How long have I been waiting for this day? It's happening this week, folks.
All right. And it's pretty powerful for you on both ends. We're going to start with this, though. On the 17th, Mars, the planet of action, aggression, the male energy, the push, the passion, the moving forward, the thrust, is changing signs and moving into your sign, Virgo. So this gives you a lot of passion. Your passion gets ignited this week. Not only that, you can take action to get a lot of things done also. Mars brings you that motivation to do it, okay? But I want you to be aware to be present in this, in the moment, as much as you possibly can. Running around, getting too much, doing too much, and it makes you disorganized. You know what I mean? I know you're a freak about that, but it can make you disorganized because this energy is hot and heavy, and we're coming out of a full moon still. So, with that being said, just take it easy. But there could be movement in your career, definitely. And then on the 20th, the sun moves into Cancer, and it's the summer solstice. So, if you've been watching the channel for a while, you know that if you're watching in spring, summer, fall, or winter, you hear me at some point talking about the importance of the 4 seasons and why we need to be in tune and acknowledge them. As long as we just give them a nod, it's good enough. So let me show you this visual representation. This is the Zodiac. This is we call it the natural order of the Zodiac, because the circle starts at the ascendant, the horizon. You could look at this as the Earth on a 2D space. It's very hard to put a 3D object on a 2D space with all the variables, but we try to simplify it as much as possible. This is the path of the sun. It goes around the wheel, okay? We start in the spring. The spring is planting that seed. And when we plant, it germinates and it nurtures. And it struggles to break through to the surface. And then by the time of the summer solstice, it is broken ground, and now it's starting to bloom. Now you see things turning green. Now you think things are to bloom. What comes out of the darkness, light comes again, okay? And we honor the summer solstice. We're in this period now of all we need to do is just bloom. Did you ever notice that spring is always rush, 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 and the summer is relaxing? All the activities around the summer are leisurely. What are we doing? We're getting tan. We're laying out in the sun. We're outside. And when we're outside, we're thriving. When you're inside all the time, you miss all of this. And you can't get what you need by looking out the window. So you need to get out there. This is perfect for you, Virgo, because a lot of Virgos love to garden, love their plants. Plant some flowers. Honor the summer solstice by planting some sunflowers. That's what I've done. At the center, they're blooming. They're going to be blooming everywhere. I just threw some seeds down a couple of years ago. Actually, last summer. I think it was last summer. And now they've multiplied this spring. And I didn't even think they were going to take. And I just got done planting. So you might see some dirt in my nails. I thought I washed it all out, but I was just planting before I come in and do an element a night, so this is earth elements. And so right now, just bloom, Virgo. That's all you need to do. Go outside, honor the summer solstice, have a picnic. Make sure that you are outdoors at all times and honor the sun. Get some sun. Now, in the fall, so that's what we do. June, July, and August, we are in full summer mode. We're having fun. This is an enjoyment time of the year, and it's no coincidence. Because look at nature. What's it doing? Blooming. Is it its only job? Yes. And it's yours also. You are part of this system. The fall is when we harvest. We're feeding it, we're blooming, and then the fruit, we bear the fruit. And then, as the fall continues into the winter, this is when we lose light.
That's why they call it the fall. It's the start of losing light. The summer is the peak of light. And then we go into the winter. What do? We hibernate. And at the winter solstice, that's when actually the light returns. And then the next 3 months is building that light, and it starts all over again. It is important for us as human beings on this planet that is affected by the sun to embrace that energy. Okay? So, just so you know I'm big on that. But I'm going to tell you something. You get in rhythm with the 4 seasons, which is basically aligning yourself with the planet and the sun, your life givers, your mother and your father, your real parents, and it'll change your life. I've been doing this for years, and it works because it reminds you that you are never separate. That's the big lie on this planet. You are separate. No, we're all stardust. Now, it's just an exciting day today, and I'm glad you're here. So, today, I'm recording this Friday the 13th. Today, I was at the center, and I've had this blank tarot deck. I buy blank tarot decks just in case I get, for a moment like this. And because I would love to make my own tarot deck someday. So they're sitting there, and they've been sitting there for months. And today, I looked over to my right. That's where my table tarot's in front of my tarot table's in front of me, and then my bookshelf of all my essentials is right there. I'll show you guys. We're going to do a lot of behind the scenes and vlogging soon, so keep a lookout for that. Yay. So I see this stack. They're all wrapped in plastic. I didn't even take them out yet. And my guide said, ooh, make angel number cards. Start using them in your readings. So that's what I did because I listened to my guides, and so I made these angel number cards, and we're going to pick yours for this week. I'm excited. I hope you are too, because I'm going to tell you something. What was really cool is that Taurus got 888, and 888 came out in the cards. Proud dad moment right there, because I knew that was going to happen. All right, Virgo, let's start the reading. Take a deep breath. Let's get your angel numbers, and they are 333. This is growth. This is your creativity. This is divine support is yours. So you'll see the 333, or you probably already have. Put it in the comments if you have too. All right. 333, baby doll. It's all about growth. Threes are growth. Threes are also getting in, body, mind, and spirit. That trifecta, that magic number. I love threes. I do things in threes. You'll notice I'll do 3 piles, 3 lines. Everything is threes. I've been attracted to threes since I was a young child. I would see stones in front of me on the sidewalk, and they would all be grouped in threes. My focus would just see things in threes. It's weird, very weird. All right, let's get a message from the Angels, Gods, and Goddesses deck, and it's the Angel of Healing. Ooh, wow. The angels have felt your sadness and have shown up today to send you healing. Fantastic. Growth. Divine support. All right. Let's get the vibe. Yeah, I made a new little deck today. Got some new decks going to be throwing in here too. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. And I'm glad you're here for it, Virgo. You're kind of like the guinea pig. All right. See how I also do this? Threes. All right. Let's get the vibe, Virgo. Thank you so much for being here. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, and let's get the vibe. Is that it? Yes. Okay. Yeah, absolutely. Okay. Well, there could be you could be coming out of some confusion this week. Again, open up to divine support. But there's a decision you have to make with the 7 of Cups. And it's time that you make it. And we'll make this really easy for you. Choose the highest and the best for yourself. Not for what other people think. not for what other people expect you to do or advise you to do. This is your choice. You have to make this choice. It'll foster growth, okay? Because, you're tempted because you're indecisive. Because you just can't make that decision. Now it's time to do it. We have the Empress and the Ace of Pentacles. So, the Empress and the Ace of Pentacles is something needs to be birthed here, an idea, your creativity. This is also an opportunity. Again, this is growth. The Empress is growth because you're nurturing yourself. And it's the number 3, right? Focus, please. You got to hit that sweet spot. There we go. The Empress, number 3. Opportunity coming in. Opportunity for growth. When you step out of this, I don't know what to do energy. I think once Mars moves in this week, it's going to say, all right, now you have to choose. And you want it to be more milder than that. You know what I'm saying? So just be aware of that, Virgo. All right, let's get some oracles and see what they add to this. So there's definitely making a choice. And we need to figure out, yeah, that wants to come out. We need to figure out exactly why we're stuck. Mental conflict, another 2. So I think what's going on here is maybe you're tempted to think that you don't believe you're deserving of whatever it is that you're choosing to do. And it's old way of thinking, and you got to be truthful with yourself and set yourself free, because the truth will set yourself free. Ace of Cups, again, self-care. New love also coming in, making the choice to choose you over others. That's growth. And victory and success. That's all you're required to do this week, is focus on victory and success. We have 2 aces in the hole right here. Wow. All right, let's get love. Let's look at relationships. We've got opportunities here once we empower ourselves and make a decision and get out of our mental conflict. Ask your angels of healing to help you in that endeavor. Maybe focusing on your creativity will also do that. I know that when I'm in a kind of funky mood, I'll come and record, and it takes me right out of it. I love doing readings because that just boosts me, because I'm in my flow. Now, all these cards are face down except for this one, which is drama. So we got some drama going on in our relationships that have definitely blinded our actions here. So let's take a look-see. All right. I think you need to either cut some contact from all of this and speak your truth. I think it's time to be truthful and use that sword to cut off that blindfold. It's going to take some work. So put in the work. The King of Wands is making that change, putting in the work to make the change, especially when it comes to relationships. You could be dealing with air signs or fire signs. And Page of Pentacles brings in an apology or an offer, something here. Again, the symbolism is deep. The Six of Wands is out again, reinforcing victory and success in relationships. That's all you need to focus on. Could be an engagement also with all these offers coming in. And now we have 3 aces, of course. The Ace of Wands, the Ace of Cups, and the Ace of Pentacles. 3. Okay? New beginning in love here. Lots of change. Instead of focusing on the drama and the bullshit, you move on. Big time. A lot of you could be moving on from a job also. I got that. Like, this is like a life change. Unbelievable. Which card? Oddly, that one. Okay. Wow, that was weird. All right. Release. Radical acceptance and surrender can help you let go. Okay? Not The mental conflict has got you stuck big time, really. Lesson. This person is in your life to teach you a spiritual lesson, so pay attention. And balance. One person is giving way too much in this relationship. With all this mental conflict, it's you. There's no doubt about it. All right, let's get messages from a new deck. The Cosmic Energy Oracle cards. Yes, I love this deck. It's a good choice. Trusted my intuition on this one, and it paid off. Yep. So, let's do it. What else do we need to know about this week for Virgo? 3 cards. All slid out just like that. Oh, no, 4. Surprise. All right, what do we start with? Oh, they're all good. I like this one. I want to start with this one. Peace. For this week, find inner peace in moments of stillness. That's where the joy happens. Gratitude. Be grateful for every moment. Keep a heart of gratitude this week. When we are grateful of things, more things come into our life to be grateful for. And confidence. Yeah, that Empress card. Empress. Why do I say Empress? It's like somebody saying turlet instead of toilet. How dare you? Empress. Confidence. Believe in your worth and abilities this week. Yes, that is with the Empress card there. And embrace change. With all these wands, absolutely. Embrace change and welcome new possibilities this week. I'm telling you, many offers coming in. 3, to be exact. We have 3 aces out and angel number 3. Wow. All right. Virgo, let's get a closing message for you from the closer deck itself. I love this deck. And look at that abundance, of course. You're being asked to open to abundance, to believe you're deserving of it, and to believe that it will flow to you. This is the first important step toward receiving it. Breathe deeply and trust that it's on its way. Confidence, baby. Gratitude. Be peaceful still. You know what I mean? You have divine support coming in for you. Focus on your creativity. There's many opportunities here and room for growth and healing. All right, Virgo. 333 is your number this week. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to watch your Summer Love and Tarot reading. That should be posted soon. That gives you the love vibe for June, July, and August. And make sure you watch the freaking weekend posted midweek. That gives you the vibe for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I even got you covered there too. Damn. And if you would like a personal reading with me, tarot or astrology, in person or online, I can do it. Go ahead and click the link in the description and it'll bring you to my booking page. Virgo, pay attention to 333. That's growth, creativity, and divine support. Thank you for supporting me. You have a great week and I will see you on the weekend. Libra, welcome. It's Jeff here at Raise Your Vibration TV, and that means it's time for your weekly tarot reading. This tarot reading is going to be for June 16th all the way to June 22nd. So welcome, Libra. Hope you are doing well. Hope you are vibing and thriving, baby. Thank you for being here. First of all, I want to thank you. I want to, thank you. And I also want to say happy summer solstice to all of you. It's time. June 20th, the sun moves into Cancer. It is summer solstice, and it is a great time to align with this energy. I like to say that these 4 times the marks of the season are when you can calibrate and align your energy. Find your true north. Where am I in this year? All right, and I'll show you. Because it's all around us in nature. We have the Zodiac wheel here, okay? When we've got the seasons marked off at the beginning of each equinox and solstice, with the spring equinox, summer solstice, where we're at now, the fall equinox and the winter solstice, and it starts all over. It's a cycle of nature. It's the cycle of the sun. When we start off the spring, Aries season, we plant the seeds of our desires. Okay, we actually plant the seeds. Things start to grow in the spring. And then we nurture that. We nurture those ideas. And then they start to break ground. Gemini is that action. They break ground. Aries is when we plant. Taurus is when we nurture. Gemini is when we break ground. And then we come to the point, to the summer solstice where we're at now. And for the next 3 months, there's only one thing to do: grow and bloom. That's it. Look at everything around you. 4 months ago, you probably didn't think that was possible. Everything was buried under snow or barren. And here we are. And that's what you do. Did you ever notice that our leisurely activities in the summer is outside, laying back, getting a tan, feeling the warmth of the sun, really the gratitude and the growth that comes from it, because sunlight is so fucking good for you. And don't let them fool you. Okay? Get out there and get some sun. Honor the sun. It is your provider. It is your life. It gives you life. It's not going to burn you. If you look around at everything else that's growing, it needs it. It's essential. Get out of your house, stop doom scrolling, and get some sun. Get barefoot. This summer, enjoy it. Be present. I've been saying that for a couple months. This is the theme this summer, is to really take it in and be grateful. Take it all in at that moment, and you watch how your life will change. Aligning to these 4 times of the year will change your life. You'll be on time with the rhythm of the universe. So, we grow and bloom in the summer solstice. At the fall, that's when we harvest, and we start to go within. We lose light. That's the fall. The sun falls below the equator. And then we get to the winter solstice, when that's the darkest time, but also the sun starts to come back and grow in light, and then we start the cycle all over again. So, when we move along with nature, we have a good relationship with it instead of fighting it. You know what I'm saying? So happy summer solstice. I'm just a big proponent. I'm an astrologer, so I have to honor those 4 times of the year. It's the basis of everything that we do in astrology. It's everything that we do in life. It's a reflection, as above, so below. Okay, now, enough of that. Happy summer solstice. We also have Mars on the 17th of June moving into Virgo. So that can give us an energy of getting things done. I like that, although it can be a little bombastic. So Mars can be a lot. So ground yourself. Be practical about things. Let's not try to rush and get it all done in 1 week. You know what I mean? You'll burn yourself out before you can enjoy the summer. So now, before we start the reading for the weeklies, we're going to do something different every time. Yesterday, I was at the center, and I have my tarot table to the side of me, where I have all my extra decks and my little sprays I use and my crystals and all my reference guides and books, my best ones, And I've had this blank deck of cards. You can buy them because I want to make my own deck sometimes. So I bought some to mess around with it, And I've had this fresh pack, not opened, sitting there for months. And it never even gave it a second thought. And yesterday I looked at it, and my guide said, make some angel number cards for your reading. And I'm like, yes, because I'm always focusing on the angel numbers, and I'm always looking them up on Google or something. You know what I mean? So I'm like, make your own angel number cards, and we'll pick that before the reading. So that's what we focus on in the week, and will it reflect in the reading? So I tried it yesterday with Taurus's. Couldn't wait to come home and record Taurus's reading. I do Earth readings, and then you're next. And first reading I did was Taurus 888, and the 8s came out in the reading. It was fantastic. So let's get your angel numbers. Do you like the way I smacked that? Oh, look at that. Balance and harmony, 222. So it's all about balance this week. And the summer solstice is when you can find that balance. That's when you can go out and feel the harmony. You're in nature. You are not separate from it. You are part of this universal hum. And this is a good time for you to find balance. Now, that Mars energy that's moving in could cause a little imbalance because it wants to go, 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 go. Just be practical about it. Virgo's an earth sign, so be practical. Okay? But you could be moving towards a more practical approach of finding balance and harmony in your life. So pay attention to the numbers. The twos have it. All right. Now, before we hit the vibe, let's get a message from the Angels, Gods, and Goddesses deck. Okay? I like using these from time to time. There it is. God of Indulgence. Okay. All right. I see where this is going. It's all right. Stop beating yourself up. A little indulgence in balance is healthy. And Libra, it's all about balance for you. I mean, this couldn't be more on the nosy already, and we haven't even really started. I love it. I absolutely love it. All right, God of Indulgence. And Jupiter just moved into Cancer. So you want to talk about indulging. That's what Jupiter does. All right. It is wonderful to indulge in the things we love every once in a while, Libra. Everything is fine in good measure. Just don't overdo it. Whether it's food, drink, or substances of any kind, relationships, or material possessions, remember this. Excess of anything leads to some form of imbalance. Yet at the same time, remember that all is valid and all is love. A little indulgence in some form or another is natural and even healthy. So don't beat yourself up when you do indulge in those things you love. Just be mindful. Don't deny yourself. Just keep it in balance. And when you do indulge, try to do it in ways that nurture and nourish your spirit rather than cloud or suppress it. Fuck yeah. That is great. So it's telling you to indulge, but find it in balance and in harmony, all things. I love that. Great message starting out this week. Fantastic, Libra. All right. Now we're going to get the vibe. Now, what you've been waiting for. The vibe for the weekend. Oh, no, not for the weekend, for the week. It's the weekend for me here because I'm recording these on Saturday before I post them tomorrow on Daddy's Day. Oh. Okay. And, yeah, it's kind of weird recording these readings ahead of time. I mean, it's a necessity, and I would like to even record more going more into the future, but it really screws my mindset up. All right, so all these cards are face down except for this one. And when in my practice, that tells me the person that's watching this, you need to focus on this first. And this is completion. This is the world is your oyster. This is finding balance and harmony and enjoying the world around you. It's completing cycles, and it's also travel for this week. So let's see what else we have. Ooh. Oh, boy. Yeah, I like this. Oof. Wow, I really like that. Okay. That's it. Okay. All right, here we go, Libra. Wow. We have the Hermit. Okay. You may have gone within for a while here, you know, kind of alienated yourself. Could be just hermiting in the house. It's time to get out. The Page of Wands is a reminder here. First of all, it's saying we need to change some things. It's okay. But what this really says, you know, messages coming in, a change of something is on its way. But what this also says is you're taking life way too seriously right now. And maybe that's why you need to focus on balance, because you need to indulge a little bit. Okay. Maybe you're on yourself about that. But I think your inner voice is saying we need this. I find this interesting. We have 2 sixes in the middle here. The Lovers and the Six of Pentacles. This is reciprocating energy if I've ever seen it. There's a balance here. That's harmony. Harmony in relationships. Give and take. A beautiful balance. Strive for that. Ace of Wands is a new beginning coming in. The Page of Wands brings it in. New idea, new approach to whatever's going on here in the world is completing balance. Yes, that's exactly what you want. Great reading. Great reading. Now, let's get some oracles and see what they add to this. Thank you so much for being here, Libra. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, and let's get the vibe. All right, so 2, mental conflict. So that's where we need to find balance. We need to know that we don't need to sprawl the world for answers. The answers are inside our world. And it's a reflection. Solar plexus is all about confidence. I'm worthy of this. I'm worthy of reciprocating energy. I'm worthy of the balance. And triumph, yeah. This week is very moving towards success, completion, things moving forward, things starting to finally pay off, where things start to balance out for you. Yes, everything a Libra asks for and manifests. And eventually you do. The mental conflict, maybe trying to figure things out when you really don't need to, that's what you need to work on. Just trust in where you're being led. All right, now let's look at love, because we can't not look at love. And there's a lot of messages here. We got the lovers out again. Lots of change in relationships. I like it. Wow, lots of wands. Whew. Okay. All right, so yeah, there's definitely some mental conflict going on here. And it's shoulda, woulda, coulda, and now you're confused. Where do I go from here? You're way too serious. 9 of Wands is you're resilient, you got this, but you got to take down the walls. I know why they're up, but it's not going to give you the reciprocating energy you crave, so pay attention to that. Yes, Queen of Pentacles nurtures that side of you that knows that you're confident. Feet on the ground, outside. You know what I mean? Letting that negativity flow out of you and be replaced with good energy. Now, the wands have it, man. The wands have it. Some information could be coming in for you. Communication with relationships. Things moving fast also. August seems important. And Knight of Wands, yeah, taking that action. So we have the Page of Wands, the Knight of Wands, moving towards this, and the Ace of Wands. Yeah. And 2 of Wands, planning. Again, travel, maybe going on an impromptu trip. I really like this. More 6s. So far, we've got 6, 6, 6, 6. That's harmony and balance in relationships. We've got victory and success in the lovers. Maybe an engagement, something coming full circle. You've heard it here first. And look at the bottom. There's the 6s. It's all about realignment and harmony in relationships and reflection. You can't make this shit up. And that's what you're striving for. Okay? Now, let's use a new deck to get some more vibes for this week. And it's the Cosmic Energy Oracle cards. I really love these. When I was choosing them, I saw them. They stuck right out to me. And without a moment's hesitation, I added it to my cart. All right. Let's get the vibe for the week for you. What do we have? Determination. Absolutely. This week, face challenges with determination. You can achieve anything. I love the artwork on these cards. Love it. So don't be confused. Be determined. Okay? Wow. Hope. Absolutely. This week, hope is the light in the darkness. Never extinguish it. Especially that solar plexus energy. Especially this time of year where the sun is lighting the darkness. Miracles. Miracles are everywhere this week. Keep the faith. Have a lookout for them. They're everywhere you look. And you can't make this shit up. Harmony. This week, harmony is the beautiful melody in relationships. God damn. So relationships really progress here. That's great energy. See how everything all clicks together with this reading? I love my job. I really do. So big focus on relationships, Libra. And being determined and hopeful that miracles happen. And then the harmony shows its face, its beautiful face. All right, let's get a closing message for you. There it is. Soar. Absolutely. You're being asked to stop dimming your own light, period. It's time for you to come out of the shadows and let your authentic self soar. Fly high, Libra. Okay. A little indulgence doesn't hurt. Just not get too close to the sun. Remember Prometheus, okay? All right, Libra. This was a great reading. Have a great week. Don't forget your Summer Love and Tarot reading will be posted. It's out there. Check out the vibe for the summer, the love vibe, because this looks beautiful. And don't forget to watch the freaking weekend. That's posted midweek to give you the vibe for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I got you covered there too. Now, if you would like a tarot or astrology reading or both from me, personal, one-on-one, mano-y-mano, in person or online, we can do that. You can click the link in the description and it'll bring you to my booking page. Libra, this was a great reading. Indulge a little bit. Don't feel guilty. Do it. But balance. Relationships really fly this week. All right, Libra, have a great week. I love you all, and I will see you on the weekend. Scorpio, welcome. It's Jeff here at Raise Your Vibration TV, and that means it's time for your weekly tarot reading. This tarot reading is going to be for June 16th, all the way to June 22nd. Wow. I have both my cheat sheets from last week and this week because I like to refer to the full moon and where it was in everyone's, house. And I looked at the wrong sheet. So this is going to be for June 16th all the way to the 22nd. So welcome, Scorpio. I hope you're vibing and thriving. It's summertime, baby. That's right. That is right. June 20th. It's the summer solstice. The sun is moving into Cancer, fellow water sign. And this is a very powerful time of the year. One of the four, I believe. Because it's the summer solstice. It's when the sun is at the highest point in the sky. And what it does is, in nature right now, everything is blooming. Everything is growing. Everything is wonderful. It's really starting to shape up wonderful. The weather is nicer. We get a tan. It's honoring the sun. It's getting your hands in the dirt and growing things and flowers and all of that, and cookouts and water and beaches and pools and all of that, all summer stuff, It's just to bloom, to enjoy life and foster growth. That's what happens in the next 3 months till we get to the fall equinox, where now the sun is losing its light, which goes into winter. That's where we harvest, and then we go within. And then at the winter solstice, the light returns. The sun has arisen. And it goes all the way into March, where the spring equinox begins again. And the seeds are planted. And everything turn, It's wonderful. So here's some suggestions on how you can really enjoy this summer solstice. What can I do, Jeff? Well, I'll tell you. It's a great time to honor the weather. Go outside. Hopefully it's beautiful where you are, Make it a point to be outside. Like this morning, even though it was a little rainy and a little foggy, but it was still that summer feeling. Man, did I just kind of walked around very silently and quietly, looked at my garden, went and pulled weeds and listening to the birds, and it was just a really great moment in the morning to be outside. And there are times where you need to do that. The earth is your charging port. How empty is your battery? I know that if you're on 10% with your phone, you're running around like you're on fire, trying to find some more charge. But you'll be damned if you do that for yourself. The summer solstice is a time for you to do that. Get outside and ground, barefoot. Lay on the grass. Have fun. Like bring your inner child back. The one that missed out on fun. That's the one you bring forward. Come on, kid, let's do it. I always go to summer solstice ritual at Lilydale, where we live, a spiritual community, and it's absolutely lovely in this beautiful forest, this old growth forest. Oh, it's fantastic. So, yeah, get out there and enjoy summer for the next 3 months. Foster your growth. Enjoy who you are. Be present and bloom and shine as brightly as the sun. Now, Scorpio, we got a new thing we're going to do. We're going to start the week reading with these cards that I made. Now, I have blank tarot cards. I've had them for months, and they've been sitting on my tarot table at the center. And yesterday I was there, and I glanced over, and my guide said, make angel number cards. Sorry, I'm feeling a little stuffed up. I don't know why. Must be that pollen in the air because I got my windows open and shit. All right, so make angel number cards. So that's what I did. Ta-da! And we're going to get your angel numbers for the week. So without further ado, let's get Scorpio's angel numbers. You may have been seeing these. Those fell later. Okay. And it is 111. Yeah, absolutely. Trust your intuition. Manifestation. And new beginnings. Yeah. Ones are new beginnings, just like aces. That's 111. Also, did I do 111 in here? Yeah, I did. But you got 111. All right. 111. Now, let's get a message from your guides. We got our angel numbers now. Now, let's get our guides message from the Angels, Gods, and Goddesses deck. Love that. Let's do it. All right. And it's funny because Cancer got all kinds of aces in their reading. But they didn't get 111. They got 1212, 1212. All right, let's get a message for Scorpio from the Angels, Gods, and Goddesses deck. And it is this. Ooh, wow. May have to cover that up. Yeah, I got to cover that up. Goddess of Awakening. You could kind of understand what I'm covering up. This is a wondrous time of exploration, romance, and creativity. Okay, damn. I'm just going to put that like that just so you can see it. It's a little racy. Goddess of Awakening. You know, that's what Scorpios are all about, is awakenings and regenerating themselves. All right, regardless of whether you are female or male, your feminine creative spirit is being nourished and awakened by the star of Venus. Interesting. The goddess of love is activating your sensuous nature. Romance is in the air. So surround yourself with flowers and crystals, wear your favorite perfume or essential oil, and allow your inner charms to surface. This is a wondrous time of exploration, romance, fun, and creativity. A new romance is about to blossom, or an existing relationship is about to enter a period of renewed magic, excitement, and enchantment. Either way, this period of renewed romance will eventually lead you to explore a new creative venture with your partner. So enjoy. Wow. All right. This is one hell of an awakening. And I want you to pay attention to the star there, too. Jeez. I'm going to cover that up. My God. Don't want to get in trouble. All right. Now, let's get the vibe, Scorpio. So you're manifesting. There's new beginnings possible here. You may be seeing 111. I just saw 444 a little while ago. Is that it? Yeah. They spit them all out just like that for you. Okay. Boom. Whew. The star. I knew it. I should have said it. Okay. The universe has your back on this. The problem is the Tower and the Five of Wands is showing you, let's not focus on chaos. Let's not create any drama. Let's move ourselves from that. Let's heal ourselves from that. There is a message coming in. You just got to be practical with what you're working with here. And the Ace of Cups, new beginnings in love, definitely for you, Scorpio. And the Wheel of Fortune, it's time. For a lot of you, it is time. Love that. Love how this all works out. So, let's not focus on drama. Let's put our focus and determination on things that are going to pay off. And they do. This week, there's a new beginning in love here. So relationships are a focus. That, you know, the romance thing is really key. Just like the message earlier. Man, I'm wondering why I'm all plugged up. What the hell? Weird. I don't think it's allergies. I'm just all stuffed up. Damn, weird. All right, anything else? Okay, that's it. Yeah. All right. Enough of that. Suffering in silence. That's what's going on here. That's some of it. You need a different perspective. So sacrifice it. Let it go. Let it go. Stop focusing in on drama. Choose wisely. There's a big message here. You know, you can be confused. This is too much, and it's pointing towards the star here, okay? And new beginning with the Fool card. Could be focusing on travel. New beginnings. You can't make that shit up, guys. Love it. And the Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment. Yes. Wow. Scorpio, I'm telling you. Let's not focus on all this chaos and drama. It's got you shook. You need to recalibrate your energy. That's why the summer solstice is an excellent time to do that. The Page of Pentacles is bringing in a message of grounding. Go outside and ground. All right, let's look at love. Let's see what's going on here. There's new beginnings, though. I mean, the Wheel of Fortune's out. I mean, that's a great card. I mean, that's telling you something's up. Okay, so, yeah. I think this is a past issue, past relationship. But you do also have to open up to the notion that love is all around you. And you need to be aware of it. You've got this anxiety about it. Maybe a little bit of trauma that needs to be released. Choose wisely. Are we going to suffer in silence, or are we going to move forward here bravely and boldly? All right. Nine of Pentacles. This is nurturing yourself, knowing that you deserve it. This new beginning, this whatever this is, this payoff here. Pay attention to the nines, 999. Let's look at 999. Don't give up. Release. Let go. Damn. And the Page of Cups bringing in an offer. You take it. It's time. Oh, boy. I like it. I really like it. Let's get some messages of love, Scorpio. We're just focused on that. Whatever it was in the past. You know, you get fixated on things. Yeah, look at that. Regret. Someone feels remorse for the way they treated you. I think you feel remorse for them too. You're suffering. Both are suffering in silence. Let it go. Heal it. Different pages. You and this person don't share the same vision. All right, so okay. Open up to somebody that does, and they're out there. They really are. Vulnerability. You can be completely open with this person. So maybe that's what it's time to do. Open up. It's a new day. It's a new beginning. And you're actively manifesting here. You're almost there. All right, let's get some new messages from the Cosmic Energy Oracle deck. Yeah, I love the artwork on these. And of course, they resonate with everything that we talk about. Ooh. Let's see, what else do we have? Anything else for Scorpio? There we go. I knew it was there. Ooh, I love that. I've never seen this card before. Excellent. We're going to do them in order. All right, acceptance. This week, Scorpio, accept others and yourself and welcome new opportunities. You cannot make this shit up. New opportunities, new beginnings. That's all over this. Compassion this week. Compassion is the warmth of the soul. Give it to others and yourself. See where all this is pointing to? Accept others and yourself. Give compassion to others. And look at that, cleansing. Love that. Cleanse your mind and spirit. Remove negative energy. Choose wisely. Allow the universe to take it from you. I love that. I love that. All right, let's get a closing message for you, Scorpio. Let's see. Release. You cannot make this shit up, man. Wow. Scorpio, you're being asked to release any toxic people or situations from your life. That's that drama. You deserve to be free of all drama. And this is the first step to achieving that. Wow, Scorpio, you know what time it is. You know what time it is. It's time to release and cleanse. That's on the bill this week. And give yourself some compassion and open up to some love here. It's all around you. All right, Scorpio, that's going to do it for this week. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to watch your Summer Love and Tarot reading. That's going to give you the love vibe for June, July, and August. And the freaking weekend is posted midweek to give you the vibe for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I got you covered there too. And if you would like a personal tarot or astrology reading, I can do that for you in person or online. Simply click the link in the description and it'll bring you to my booking page. All right, Scorpio, open up, trust your intuition, start manifesting actively, open up to new beginnings. Wow. All right. Love you all. Have a great week, and I will see you on the weekend.
Sagittarius, welcome. It's Jeff here at Raise Your Vibration TV, and that means it's time for your weekly tarot reading. This tarot reading is going to be for June 16th all the way to June 22nd, so welcome, Sagittarius. This is the start of summer this week with the summer solstice on June 20th. The sun moves into Cancer, its annual journey into Cancer. And this is a time where we are all just required to bloom. The summertime is the best time of the year, I believe. It's my favorite time of the year, especially the summer solstice. It's like a holiday to me. And that's one of the astrological things going on. So we'll talk a little bit more about that. But let's talk about that full moon that was in your sign, okay, on the 11th. So it's still fresh. We're still feeling it. So how did it fare for you? I'm going to tell you something right now. It was kind of spicy for me. It was spicy. And that's okay. That's all right. It was spicy. I hope it was for you too. You know, it brings things to light and it can change you. So we're still under that influence. We still have things to release. Of course, that's what full moons do. And then we, on the 17th, have Mars, the planet of action, drive, passion, sex, is moving into Virgo, a very work-orientated, grounding earth sign. Very specific the way things get done. You can get a lot done this week. So energy is definitely ramping up. The sun's getting brighter and hotter as it comes to the zenith in the sky. I love it. And then we come up to the summer solstice. So, Sag, let's get a message from your guides from the Angels, Gods, and Goddesses deck. Let's see how we start off this first of the summer week. Oh, just can't believe I'm saying it. I remember a few months ago how I didn't think we were ever going to get to this point, but here we are. Here we are like clockwork.
it happens. All right, Sag. Thank you so much for being here. Let's get your message before we start. Ooh, Angel of Expression. Oh, I got to probably cover that up. Ay, marón. Speak your truth and express yourself clearly with the Angel of Expression. Let's turn that over because it's a little spicy, and let's read you the rest of the meaning, shall we? Isn't that silly? I got to do that. I never can really be okay with it either. There is something you are not expressing, Sag, because you fear hurting someone you love or care for. The Angel of Expression has shown up in your reading today to encourage you to speak your truth and express yourself clearly. Know that the truth, when spoken honestly, clearly, and with love, will never truly hurt anyone. Lack of self-expression is soul-destroying for all concerned and perverts life's natural flow. Word. Absolutely. The Angel of Expression understands your fears regarding this issue and is here to help you through this difficult time. Allow her to help you find the courage to face this issue clearly. By expressing yourself honestly and clearly, the situation will heal in accordance with the highest good of all concerned. Yet, do not try to predetermine or control the outcome. Trust, for the power that made both of you will heal you. Both of you. Okay? Wow. So it's time to speak your truth. It's time to express yourself clearly and get things moving because it's stagnating your energy. So only you would know that. So let's get the vibe for the week. Thank you so much, Sag, for being here. You know, I love saying that. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, and let's get the vibe. I will shit if all those cards want to jump out again. Okay. Wow. Yeah, look. You know, we got the Queen of Swords expressing your truth. I mean, hot damn. Yeah. Okay. Yep. Okay, just like that. Kind of like Leo's reading, but not. Weird. Very weird. Okay. Definitely Leo energy here. The Tower and the Five of Wands. What kind of chaos drama is going on? And do you need to put your focus on it? Or is that all you're focused on is chaos and drama and you don't really know anything else? Now it's time to get a handle on this. You know, a lot of people are addicted to drama. You know, maybe you're just a pot stirrer. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just that, you know, it's not helping you in your endeavors at all, especially when it comes to love. So, sure, a lot has probably happened. And another thing, I don't want you to feel like you got to compete for anybody's attention. All right? You don't, Sagittarius. You just really need to speak your truth. With the Queen of Swords and, again, more Leo energy, the Strength card, you're strong enough to speak your truth. It's important this week to do that. And the universe wants you to know that you're strong enough. That this could probably reverse this drama and bring in an opportunity for growth and change, to tell you the truth. With the King of Wands and the Ace of Cups and the outcome, this is making things happen, filling your cup first, taking action to fill your cup first. This is also an offer coming in. Someone offers you that cup. Or you could be making the motion to offer this person. You know what I'm saying? A lot of you Sages are playing a lot of different roles. I see different scenarios playing out with you guys. But it's very good. I don't think you need chaos in order to know. I almost feel like some of you Sagittariuses are so accustomed love equals chaos that if a relationship, and the Lover's card comes out, a relationship doesn't have chaos, you almost have to create it because you're not used to a relationship just being what it is, a relationship. That's for some of you out there. All right, emotionally withdrawal. Yeah. Pull your energy back from what no longer serves you. Get your passion ignited by speaking your truth, by making that change. And the Three of Wands, something you've been waiting for, especially when it comes to relationships. So we have the Ace of Cups, the Lover's card. It's making a choice, maybe for some self-love, maybe some for self-care. Maybe you need to have to do that this week. And maybe you need to tell the people involved that you got to take a self-care day, or you're going to go all Jack Torrance on everybody. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying, Wendy? You don't want to get to that point. That's a Shining reference if nobody knows. But anyway, Wendy, when I'm working, you can't bother me. All right. Oh, Jeffrey. All right, let's do the love portion because we got some love for you, Sagittarius. Let's see what's going on in that category. Okay. Definitely something needs to be put to rest, especially something about the past. So this is an issue that is up from the past that has already reared its ugly head again, and it needs to go. Or you have never fully released it, and now the universe is like, bitch, it's time to go, It's all right. But also somebody might be coming back around. And there's also the opportunity. See, again, I'm reaching out to a lot of Sages with this reading. I'm almost positive because I've never been seeing one scenario flash in the other like this. Or someone's coming back that you thought laid to rest. And, well, here they come, Mr. Wonderful. Wishy-washy about love. I don't know. I'm on the fence. I don't know. Everything's... I'm just waiting for the other shoe to drop. That's another one of you. If it's going so good, the other shoe's got to drop. You don't need to feel that way anymore, Sag. You know what I mean? You deserve better, and you've opened up to it, and, well, here it is. And I think you just have a hard time adjusting to it. The Hangman is you are not stuck. You need to get some perspective. You're strong enough to do that. This is changing things the way that you used to do them. I gave the same kind of reading to Leo. And empowering yourself, taking action by not putting any energy into this. Again, it's where are you investing your energy? That's the thing. You don't know where to... If it's all done, it's done, son. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's get some messages of love. We're not done. We're going to get some more insight for you, Sag, because there's some shit going on. Acceptance. Everything happens for a reason. That's why that card was face up, to show you that. Regret. Someone feels remorse for the way they treated you. Okay. They should. How dare they? Here and now, your true love is already a part of your life. So maybe some of you are looking at the greener grass, the greener grass syndrome. Abundance. You've done the work. Abundance flows to you now. Well, that's definite for a lot of you Sages. Now, I'm not done with the love portion. We're going to try a new deck. The Love Oracle. The Love Oracle, giving us messages on what we need to know. The Love Oracle, telling you got a secret crush. You got an admirer. There's an attraction here. Could be a suitor. Someone's giving you butterflies. Could be that here and now. What's going on here? Toxic relationship. Yeah, fighting, codependent, misunderstanding trigger. Yeah, this is what we need to let go of. See, this is what you are used to, Sag, is toxic relationships. So the relationship that you finally step into isn't toxic. You're thinking something's wrong, and it's not. That's the way it's supposed. That's the way love goes, baby. Just like Janet said it. That's the way love goes. Like a moth to a flame, burned by the fire. Ooh, that is such a summer song, isn't it? Oh my God, I love that song. I'm going to go listen to that when I'm done. God damn, that's a sexy song. All right, spiritual awakening, yes. Enlightenment, epiphany, life lessons, and rebirth. So this relationship is bringing you into a spiritual awakening. And for some of you, you've already met your secret crush. That's for some of you. I'm telling you, I'm just getting all these messages. All right, now we got some more, not related to love, but just in general. This is the Cosmic Energy Oracle deck. And we're going to get some more insight. Insight. Give us some insight. Insight. We got one more. I don't know what's going on with me today. I'm just full of it. All right. Understanding. This is an interesting card. Understanding is the key to deep connections. Understanding that what? Everything happens for a reason. Understanding that toxic relationships don't need to be a part of your life. Interesting. I hold the lock if you hold the key. Just all kind of musical references today, too. Inspiration. Inspiration is everywhere. Capture your ideas. The Ace of Wands here. The Emperor taking action. Not being stuck. Moving towards it. Getting inspired. Getting your passion back. And look at that. Leo strength. Look at that. That's a great card. Your inner strength is boundless. Unleash it. That is the true message for this week. God damn, look at that. The circle of life. All right, Sag. What an enjoyable reading. That's the way love goes. Yeah, you deserve so much better. All right, Sag. Closing message. Detach. You're being asked to detach from something that you've been holding on to. I'm telling you. You got to speak your truth. You got to let this go. You got to let the notion that toxic relationships are all you are capable of. Wrong, brothers and sisters. The universe is about to show you something different, and embrace it. When we hold on too tightly to the desired outcome, it restricts the flow. Trust that the outcome will work out and let go of your attachment to it. It's around you. It's all there. Show the strength that you can endure this, and you will, by detaching from toxic relationships and accepting that everything happens for a reason and moving on, because that's what you do, Sag. You do not go down. The arrow only goes up. All right? Damn, that was a great reading. All right, Sag, that's going to do it for this week. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to watch your Summer Love and Tarot reading. That is up soon. And watch the freaking weekend. That is the energy vibe for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I got you covered there, too. And that's posted midweek. And if you would like a personal tarot or astrology reading, in person or online, it could do that for you. All you have to do is click the link in the description, and it'll bring you to my booking page, which is nice and easy. Lemon squeezy and the summer breezy. Because that's the way love goes, baby. And remember, you are strong enough. All right? I love you all, Sag. Have a great week, and I will see you on the weekend. That's the way love goes. Ooh. Capricorn, welcome. It's Jeff here at Raise Your Vibration TV, and that means it's time for your weekly tarot reading. This tarot reading is going to be for June 16th all the way to June 22nd. And yes, I would just like to take this moment to wish all of you Capricorns, male, female, whatever, you are, and members, watchers, viewers, Vibe Tribers, subscribers, happy summer solstice. Yes, this week. Yes, June 20th, the sun moves into Cancer, and it's the summer solstice. And it is a time to get outside and honor the sun, because the sun honors you. Whether you are aware of it or not, it's always there for you, giving you the light and the nourishment and the life you deserve. And during this time, this is my favorite time of the year. I'm so excited. This is the favorite time of the year, and I'll tell you why. If you've been watching for a while, you know that I'm big, because I'm an astrologer, on the seasons and the equinoxes and the solstices, and they're so important. I may be putting out a summer solstice meditation. I just thought of that while I was about to hit record. So I might as well announce it. And So the solstices and equinoxes are important, and you get this lesson every time we have one of these, and just, pay attention. We plant the seeds of our desires in the spring. Why? Because that's when we plant seeds to flourish and bloom and to feed us, and they germinate for the next 3 months. Then we move into Taurus, and they're starting to break the seed. They got the strength and the determination to move forward. And then Gemini, the energy starts to move. The movement goes up. It breaks the soil. And then it starts to come out. And then we're at the summertime. And this time of the year, when the sun moves into Cancer, there's only one thing you need to do is bloom. Isn't it coincidental that basically the activities of our life, our whole life, are based on the seasons? We are not thinking the same way and feeling the same way in the summertime than we are at the winter solstice, right? We're in a different mindset. This mindset for the summer solstice is to go outside and enjoy yourself. Everything leisurely is done in the summer. Why do you think that is? Because this is the reality we live in. And it's great to honor the sun. Get outside, ground, have a picnic, grill, chill, eat some watermelon. You know what I mean? It's summer. Have a hot dog. One won't kill you. I plan on at least having one. I mean, I eat clean. I really do. I'm clean. For the first time in my life, I could say that. And I gotta have a hot dog at least once a year with some fucking nice diced onion on it, a little ketchup and mustard. But the thing is, I'm getting away with myself here and I'm getting hungry. The summer solstice is, look around you. Everything right now is blooming. Everything is growing. With a little warmth and some sunlight, anything is possible. Because in fucking March, we were like, ain't nothing growing in this bitch. You know what I mean? And then here we go again. It's astonishing. It's wonderful. And you're part of that wonderful energy. You can't be separate from it. And this is the time you honor it. You dance in the summer. You dance in the sunlight. You dance in the moonlight. Have a bonfire. Roast some fucking marshmallows. You know what I mean? Isn't it great? Because we ain't doing that in the summer, in the wintertime. We're hibernating. We're going within. We're eating comfort food. You ain't going to make a pot roast in fucking August. You know what I mean? Unless it's cool. But in July, you ain't making chili. How about some chili and some warm ginger ale on a nice summer day? No. Oh, could you just imagine? I saw that on The Simpsons. All right, but anyway, yeah, because this is a happy time of year. All you are to do is just sit back and enjoy it. Fall in love. Chase each other on the beach. Great times of the year. In the fall, we reap what we sow. We harvest. And then we go within. The fall is actually the fall of the light. And the light loses light. It gets dark at fucking 4 o'clock. And then with the winter solstice, now the sun has arisen. It's back. It's resurrected. And it's growing in light to happen all over again. So, again, you're always going to get this from me because I'm a goddamn astrologer, and it is important to start with the 4 seasons because that's how I teach it in my astrology classes, is we start with the seasons. It's the easiest frame of reference. It all starts with there because it's our fucking reality, and you are not separate from it. So my suggestion is get barefoot, roll around in the hay, listen to some Fleetwood Mac, smoke a little weed, I don't know, drink, whatever you're going to do, and have fun. Moderation, okay? All right. So Capricorn, June 17th, Mars, the planet of action, is moving into a fellow earth sign, Virgo. So you can get a lot done, too. So you're going to not only be dancing in the moonlight, but boogieing down too, getting lots done. Now, we're going to start the reading with a new little feature. Today, I'm recording this June 13th, Friday the 13th. I just realized it's Friday the 13th. Oh, well, my day's going great. And as an axe fucking cuts my head off. You know, all you see is just blood spurt. Oh my God, that would be fucking horrible. Anywho, these blank tarot cards have been sitting at my tarot table at the center for months. And today I just happened to look over to the right and look at them. And my guide said, make angel number cards for your readings. So that's what I did. So we're going to start off our readings now with our angel numbers for the week. I think for the weekend, it's going to be a different format. And that's what you should do. You know, when you get inspired like that, move and go with it. Oh, there's our numbers. Capricorn, 777, which is this week learning a spiritual lesson. It's luck. It's enlightenment. Things come to light now. Excellent. But 777, those are my numbers, you know. I love that. All right. Now, let's get a message from your guides. We got our numbers from the angels. Now we're going to get our message from our guides. This is from the Angels, Gods, and Goddesses deck. So let's see what the message is. Ooh, Virgo got this too. Angel of Healing. The angels have felt your sadness and have shown up today to send you healing. Interesting. Now let's get the vibe. All right, let's see what we got. I really love the angel number thing. I mean, that was pretty cool. Stuff like that happens. And then the first go, I do it for Taurus, and they get 888, and 888 comes out in the cards. Can't make that shit up, man. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Love you, Capricorn. Let's get the vibe for this week. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And if you haven't subscribed, how dare you? All right, anything else? Okay. Let's do it. Yeah, the Three of Swords, definitely. That Angel of Healing is really here to tell you, let's do it. Because, you know, I want to tell you that the worst is over with. I really do. I really, 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 really do. And this is, you know, the spiritual lesson. I like how the Hermit is in the present position. This is a spiritual lesson. There's some enlightenment with that. The lantern of the Hermit. Hermit. It's like saying turlet. Ugh. Go within. The answers are within. This is a good time to ground. Maybe that's what you're going to do this summer solstice, is kind of do it solo. A nice little ritual with yourself, honoring the day and the night. Oh, God damn, that sounds so good. I want to have a party that weekend, too. So, we'll see. I'm letting the universe guide me, as you should this week. Lots of wands in the outcome. 2 of wands and the King of wands. Making change, making plans. Initiating the change. You're strong enough to do it. Moving out of this chaotic energy. You're allowing your angels to give you that healing. All right. Let's get some oracles. I'll always keep these oracles. The Psychic Tarot and the Psychic Tarot for the Heart. Love them. Wouldn't want to use anything else. I haven't really found anything else. I like the size of them. I like the artwork. I like the simplicity of them. I hope you agree. But I haven't found anything else that trips my trigger, you know? I'm picky. All right, yeah, firm foundation. So, that mountain can't stand without a firm foundation. Feet on the ground. Go outside and ground this week as much as you possibly can. You have some movements, choices, and decisions to make. And it's time. What are you going to decide? Are you going to stay in the chaos? Allow this healing to take place? Learning that spiritual lesson? Being aware that you create your reality? There's a lot of, you know, wisdom from your guides and from the universe available to you. But it seems like It's that part of you that almost is stubborn to take it. Maybe that's the lesson you need to learn. Partnerships and alliances, that's the Three of Wands. It's something you've been waiting for. The Two of Wands, the Three of Wands, the King of Wands. Yeah, definite movement. New beginnings with the Fool. Also have that wand. You have everything at your disposal to go ahead. Enlightenment, luck. It's all good this week. It really is. Now, let's get some love. That's the only thing related to love right here. So I'm a little concerned. I don't say concerned. I don't know. Wow. I wish I could show you this, but it would screw up the camera. The Wheel of Fortune for the love reading is like stuck right on my shirt. And I said something about luck, and I think that's confirming it. So lucky in love? Maybe. Let's see. Oof. Oh. All right. When it comes to relationships, it just seems like, again, the Tower, it's the drama, it's the if you know, you know. That's what I feel like saying, because it's just exhausting to say it. The Seven of Swords is deception. Maybe self-deception. Maybe other people are deceiving you, especially when it came to relationships, because this is about past relationships. And you have to realize that love is all around you. You do have people that love you and support you. But you're too busy focused on, I'm at this alone, and you're not. Stand your ground against low vibe energy. Especially when it comes to relationships. You got to have faith that there's something better out there for you. And right now, temporarily, you are just moving the vibe up to match. That's all. They're already out there. I really love this outcome, especially for relationships. I mean, I really love this. The Two of Cups, the Nine of Cups, and the Wheel of Fortune. This is fucking great energy. Excellent energy. And the Wheel of Fortune always says it's time. Okay, let's get some messages of love to add to this. Messages of love. Messages of love. All right, apology. You can expect the apology you want to hear. Okay. I hope that makes things better for you. I hope it's just not another excuse to not move forward. Okay? Intuition. You already know the answers you seek. So trust your intuition about this relationship. And have faith that if you're not in one, you are definitely aligning yourself to one. But it takes some change. And it's about the trauma from the past. I would say it's trauma from the past. True love. See? This love is emotional, physical, and unconditional. But it's only going to arrive to you, and here's your spiritual lesson. It only comes to you when you love yourself emotionally, physically, and unconditionally. And then the match happens. Boom. I'm getting stuffed up all of a sudden. I wonder why. I don't have allergies. I don't know. I don't get stuffed up. Maybe it's something in the air because the wind is kind of blowing the breeze out there. Summer breeze makes me feel fine. Oh, whoa. All right. Now we're going to use these new cards, new oracles for the week. They're going to give us some messages for the week, 3 or 4 or more. Who knows? It's the Cosmic Energy Oracle deck. Love these. Love the artwork on them. And let's share it with you. All right. We're going to start with this, self-love. For this week, self-love is the foundation of all love. I like that. With the Hermit card here in the middle, presently, that's what you need, is to promote some self-love. Again, If you love yourself emotional, physical, and unconditional, that you are aligning your energy for someone to come into your life. And I'm going to tell you something, Capricorn. For a lot of you, you are going to meet somebody and it is going to rock your shit. I'm serious. Now, let's talk about this for this week. Can't make this shit up. Love. For this week, love is everywhere. Open your heart to feel it. And that's the thing. You're too busy focusing on no love. For me or for anybody. They're not coming. They're not out there. I always am going to be alone. The negative self-delusionment has to go. Open up. Love is everywhere. If I was a bluebird, I would fly to you. Telling you. You be the spoon, dip you in honey, so I can be sticking to you. All right, divinity. Every moment is cherished with divinity. So cherish it. No, wait, every moment is filled with divinity. Cherish it. Okay, yeah, I just jumped the gun there. Beautiful. Almost looks like the Wheel of Fortune here, which is like divine timing. Okay, pay attention. Divine timing, luck. And the Hierophant always shows in relationships that that's a sacred union. And then we have the Two of Cups, that union coming together. The Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment. You do the fucking work. You know what I mean? I mean, it's all right there, Capricorn. Fantastic. All right, let's get a closing message for you. This was a great reading. I loved incorporating all of this. I think we got it now. I think we got this good groove going on for the weekly readings. I'm really digging it. All right, closing message for you. Let me know, too, you know. Hey, come here, you. So glad I stretched. Choice for this week, Capricorn. You're being asked to make a choice that you've been struggling with. It's time to decide which path you're going to take. Listen to your intuition. Eliminate everyone else's input. And feel your way into the choice that is right for you. The time is now. Wow, you can't make this shit up. What time is it? Make the choice. And the choice is pointing to this. It really is. This is perfect. What are you going to choose? Heartache, loss, and sorrow? Or joy, love, and reciprocity? That's it, reciprocity. Being alone, being with someone. This is a great summer. And it's your choice not to enjoy it with somebody. Love is everywhere. Open up to it. Love you, Capricorn. Hope you love this reading. Hope it resonates. Hope you understand that there's a lesson to be learned here. Where you put your focus determines your reality. And I think you've been focusing on no love. And that's what you're experiencing. But now, hopefully after this reading, you understand that you are worthy of it. And all you have to do is vibe up to it. And it's yours, sweetheart. Open up to it. All right. That's going to do it for this week. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Happy summer solstice. Don't forget to watch your Sun and Love and Tarot reading. That's probably why you ain't got anybody. And also watch the freaking weekend. It's posted midweek to give you the vibe for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I got you covered there too. And if you would like a personal tarot or astrology reading with me in person or online, all you got to do is click the link in the description and it'll bring you to my booking page. And Capricorn, we will go over it together because that's what I do. All right, Capricorn, align to love. Make the choice. It's time. Don't be scared. Your love is out there and it wants you bad. All right, Cap, have a great week and I will see you on the weekend. Aquarius, welcome. It's Jeff here at Raise Your Vibration TV, and that means it's time for your weekly tarot reading. This tarot reading is going to be for June 16th all the way to June 22nd. So welcome, Aquarius. Hope you are vibing and thriving this week.
because we're going to get the energy to see exactly what we need to do to calibrate our energy. Speaking of calibrating our energy, boys and girls and everything in between on the sidelines and whatnot, I just want to say happy summer solstice. That's right. June 20th, the sun moves into Cancer, marking the start of summer, the summer solstice. It is my favorite time of year. It is a great time of the year, one of the four, to calibrate and get our true north with our energy, with nature. Okay? Now, I'm very big on that. I'm an astrologer, and the seasons are very important. It shows the flow of the sun. So, I got a visual representation here that I use in my classes and teach because it's imperative. It's important. It's one of the first steps I teach you is the wheel and the seasons. We start off this spring, okay? At the beginning of spring, nothing looks very indicative of something growing or starting, okay? But we plant the seeds of our desires. We plant them, and then we nurture them. We give them the light and the direction and the energy that they need. And then with Gemini season, all of a sudden things start to sprout into bloom, okay? And then at the summer solstice, now it's time for full peak growth and blooming. And that's what you're supposed to do in this frame right now. So, as human beings that are alive because of the sun, it's a time to honor the sun. Go outside. Stop scrolling on your screen. Get some UV light instead of blue light that just messes with your brain. Go outside and enjoy it. So many beautiful activities happen in the summer, not just because of the nice weather. I mean, it's different than at the winter solstice. We're not jet skiing or having picnics outside. You know what I'm saying? We're inside. We're holding space and energy and comfort, where the summer is just blooming and just fluid. It's movement. It's joy. And that's where we need to be. The fall is when we harvest that growth and use it during the winter months. And at the winter solstice, the sun comes back and grows in light to where we start the cycle over again. It's beautiful. It's a dance of nature, and you are its partner, and you're not separate from it. You have to remember that. And it's a simple thing of going outside and honoring the sun. Okay? Now, before we start the weekly readings from now on, we're going to pull these cards. Now, I've had these blank tarot cards at my center for months, and they sit right at my right-hand side on my tarot table. And yesterday, I happened to glance at them, and I just stopped. And my guide said, make angel number cards for your readings for the week. I said, fucking fantastic. So that's what I did. So we are going to get your angel numbers for the week, Aquarius. I'm really excited about this. So let's get the numbers for you for this week. My God, every single air sign has gotten 222. And it's all about balance and harmony. Excellent. Maybe you're seeing the numbers 222. If you are, go ahead and put them in the comments. Maybe they're your favorite numbers. Here we are. But this week, it's to focus on balance and harmony and not the imbalance and harmony. That's what puts us out of balance. That's what makes us not enjoy harmony and joy. You see what I'm saying? So where you're putting your attention this week brings in balance or lack of it. Okay? Excellent. I love these. Now, let's get a message before we start the tarot with the Angels, Gods, and Goddesses deck. So, yeah, pretty cool. Pay attention to the 222. That's balance, baby. So, let's get the card. Thank you. Here we are. Angel of Pleasure. Absolutely. Absolutely. Take pleasure in the things you do. Why do them if you can't? Look at, I turned right to the page too. The message for you today, Aquarius, is to start to take pleasure in all the things you do. It's not all about hard work, achievement, and performance.
What is important is that you make the most of every moment in your life. This is such a great time to do that. And that puts things into a balance and harmony for you. Start to do more things that bring you pleasure and that bring pleasure to those you love, work, study, and play with. Try it. You may be surprised to find that when things become pleasurable, you accomplish more with less stress and effort. Yeah, if you're struggling through everything, you got to change that. You know what I mean? You have to take pleasure in doing it. And if you're not enjoying it, you shouldn't be doing it. So find something that does. See? That's what brings balance and harmony into your life too. Excellent. All right, now let's get the vibe. 6 of Cups. Childhood stuff. Someone coming from the past. Reminiscing. Love is all around you. Absolutely. Anything else? I feel there's one more in there. One more, I think. Yep. Maybe. Yes. Yes. Okay. 2 more. All right. Ooh. Oh, wow. Oh my God. Yeah. Wow. That came fast. That went fast, man. Holy shit. I love it when these readings do that. I mean, there's no thought at all when I'm putting these cards together to tell the theme for the week. There is no thought in it at all. My hands just start to move. It's fucking incredible. All right. Here we go. We've got the 6 of Cups. Something from the past that we're dealing with. Okay. Has caused a lot of drama. Maybe you're still competing for love or anything, and you don't need to do that. The 10 of Wands is good energy here. It's saying that we're moving forward, but we're still taking the baggage from our past. What's going on here? We need to let that go. All right? How? Well, this week, the Page of Pentacles and the Temperance is in the middle position, telling you that there's an opportunity to find balance and harmony. Feet on the ground, though. And Temperance is finding that balance. We have the light and the dark, the summer solstice. That balance of light and dark. It's going to take some time, especially when we've had these old beliefs for a while. You know, it's going to take some time to find that balance, and that's okay. Take the first step, though. Now, the outcome is fantastic. The 3 of Wands, something you've been waiting for, something you've been manifesting definitely, comes your way with the Ace of Pentacles here. I love that. The universe is like, here, you asked for it. Take it. Here's your opportunity. Go with it. Plant that seed. And the 10 of Pentacles is great. It's payoff. It's harmony. It's balance. It's a job. Many of you may be looking for a job. Maybe you have been struggling to find a job. And when you just breathe and say, okay, universe, bring it to me. I'm open. I invite it into my life. There it is. Okay? Whew. But it's not focusing on drama and shit from the past. It's time to move forward. Really, it's time to move forward. That's where you find the balance and the harmony in life. Okay. And lots of pleasure here. Let's not mince words. There's lots of pleasure here. Okay? Wow. Yeah, speaking your truth. Speak it to the universe. Just like I did. I invite this beautiful job into my life. I invite this beautiful relationship into my life. I invite balance and harmony. Maybe you got to say something here in order to move forward. Okay? Speaking of moving forward, there's messages coming in. Accelerated motion. 8 of Wands energy. Ooh, I get a sneeze. Excuse me. All right. Spiritual union. A 2. Balance. Partnership, maybe. In business. Again, maybe opening up to a beautiful relationship. Make sure you check out your Summer Love and Tarot reading. It's a banger. All right, speaking of, let's get some love. Temperance is out again. Yeah, be patient. The universe is working for it. Working for you. You just have to allow things to come in. Wow, look at the two. The twos have it. All right, yes. Maybe an ending in relationships. You're strong enough to get through it. Another 8. Pay attention to that. So we got 2 5s, 2 8s. The Temperance card out again. Be patient with this process. Have faith with the Hierophant. That's 5, 5, 5, 5. Let's look at 5, 5, 5 because it's at the bottom of the fucking deck. Holy shit. You saw that. It did not change. Wow, that's unbelievable. Change, transformation, halfway point. You're almost there. Wow, you can't make this shit up. I love my fucking job. Oh my God. Page of Pentacles brings in an opportunity here. Some news coming in, definitely, with the 8 of Wands energy. And don't be foolish. Take this opportunity. You deserve it. And the 2 of Cups. Again, pay attention to the 2s. With harmony in relationships, a spiritual union. A very, very connected energy here for you single Aquariuses. Or even just working out past relationships. Everything comes into harmony and balance when you focus on that instead of the lack thereof. Okay, let's get some messages of love. Man, I can't believe I got stuffed up all of a sudden. All right, let's see. Let's get some messages of love. There we go. Okay, support. Lean on your inner circle during this time. Yeah, the 10 of Pentacles is definitely your support system. The 2 of Cups also shows that. Play hard. Find time to laugh, goof off, and enjoy each other. There's a pleasure principle here that needs to be accepted and implemented. Absolutely. And passion. Try something you've never done before with the Fool card. Absolutely. This is all making sense here. And Twin Flame, this is a divine counterpart connection. 2 of Cups shows that. The Hierophant also shows a sacred union. Yeah, Twin Flame connection. Okay. Now we're going to get some messages from the Cosmic Oracle energy cards. I got these. I love these. I love the artwork for them. I love the messages. So let's get some messages for you, Aquarius, for this week. Love that. Wow. 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 Trust. This week, trust your intuition. The universe is guiding you. Absolutely. Love that. Trust. Prayer with that throat chakra. Yes. For this week, prayer is a dialogue with the universe. Express your wishes. You can't make this shit up. This week, you have to trust and tell the universe exactly what you want because you're strong enough to do it and you have the support. Wow. And peace. Wow, I love that. This week, Aquarius, find inner peace in moments of stillness. Yes. And the balance of it all. Love this reading. All right, let's get a closing message for you. Wow. You see how this all kind of supports it? Every single row that came out is saying the same thing in a different avenue, you know? And that's fantastic for you. All right. Reassess, especially if it's not bringing you pleasure. Listen to the message. It's crazy. You're being asked to take stock of your life and let go of anything or anyone that no longer makes you happy. Notice who and what bring you joy and who and what don't. It's time for some life cleanup. Holy shit. That is unbelievable. And believe. Speaking of unbelievable, you're being asked to fully believe in yourself and your dreams. It's time for that idea that's lived inside your heart to be brought into the world so others can benefit from it. Believe that you can bring it to life, and you will do exactly that. Now, pay attention. Wow, Aquarius, this was a great reading. Very profound. I hope it resonates with you. Let me know in the comments. So that's going to do it for this week. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to watch your Summer Love and Tarot reading. That's posted. You can get the vibe, the love vibe, which is very good here for June, July, and August. We go on a tangent with it. And don't forget, the freaking weekend is posted midweek to give you the vibe for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I got you covered there too. And if you would like a tarot or astrology reading with me, or both, we could do that in person or online. I'm accommodating. Yes, I am. And you can find all that info by clicking the link in the description, and it'll bring you to my booking page, Aquarius. It's all about balance and harmony and change with the fives. All right. Love this reading for you. Speak your truths. Tell it to the universe because it's on its way. I love you all. Have a great week, Aquarius, and I will see you on the weekend. All right, Pisces, welcome. It's Jeff here at Raise Your Vibration TV, and that means it's time for your weekly tarot reading. This tarot reading is going to be for June 16th all the way to June 22nd. So welcome, Pisces. Hope you are vibing and thriving. Ooh, excuse me. I would like to take this time to wish everybody out there a very, very happy summer solstice. That's right. On the 20th, the sun moves into Cancer, fellow water sign, and it's the summer solstice. And you've watched the channel for a while. You know that I'm an astrologer, and I'm big on the seasons and honoring them at different times of the year, the 4 times of the year, the starts of the equinoxes and the solstices. Okay? So, what we got here is a visual representation of what I'm talking about. This is the zodiac wheel, the natural zodiac wheel, and the 4 directions or seasons. The path of the sun starts with this, the spring. We plant the seeds of our desires. We plant the seeds out, as above, so below. We nourish them, germinate them, and then they start to grow, and then they break the surface. And at the summertime, the summer solstice, now what you do is thrive. You grow. You bloom. That's all you are required to do for the next 3 months. Okay? It's being present. It's looking up and looking at the sun and knowing that it is the life giver, that it warms you. Go outside and connect with nature. These are excellent times to do that. This is a time to thrive and grow and enjoy what's all around you. 4 months ago, you wouldn't be sitting out there enjoying yourself. You see what I'm saying? It's a time to celebrate. Man, I'm getting all stuffed up. Damn. So, with that being said, oh my God. With that being said, now we move on. In the fall, we harvest. With all that growth, we harvest in the fall. It prepares us for the winter months. And then at the winter solstice is when the sun comes back. The sun is reborn. And then we go through gaining more light, which brings us right to the beginning to spring. So these 4 times of the year are great to be able to align and calibrate your energy with nature all around you. It gets that much more powerful when you do it around those times. Excellent. And I love the summer solstice. And make it a habit of celebrating it. Celebrating life. If anything, it's celebrating your life. All right. Now, Mars is going to be moving into Virgo on the 17th before the summer solstice. So this will allow you to get some things done starting this week. So things are, again, moving energy, thriving, absolutely thriving. Now, a new feature we're going to do at the beginning of every weekly reading, mine just kind of went beep. We're going to pull out of the cards that I made angel numbers. And yesterday, I was at my center and I'm at my reading table, and on the side, I have a shelf where, I put all like my cards and books and everything, that my reference guides, all of that for when I'm doing readings and stuff. And I've had these blank tarot cards sitting there for months. And yesterday I just happened to glance at them, and my guide said, make angel number cards. So here we are. So what we're going to do is pick your numbers just like the lotto, the angelic lotto, your numbers for this week. And here they are. Pisces, 1, 2, 3, 4. The time is now. Take the first steps. All right. That's kind of like the Wheel of Fortune card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. But you see those numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4. You know that it's the time is now. And take the first steps. All right, now we're going to get a message from your guides from the Angels, Gods, and Goddesses deck. So let's check that out. You might be seeing 1, 2, 3, 4, 12, 34 on your digital clock. All right. Goddess of Strength. I like that. I love that. Stand up for what you believe. You will gain respect by holding your ground. All right. Let's read more on that. Goddess of Strength. Let's see. Goddess of Strength. There are times in life when it is best to let go and walk away from certain situations, Pisces. However, you are being encouraged by the universe to stand up for what you believe in. With regards to a situation you are currently faced with, the universe is testing your faith and resolve. Stand firm in your beliefs and convictions, yet do not allow resentment or anger to fester. It is possible to be both loving and strong simultaneously. You will gain much respect from others by standing your ground. At the same time, you will have broken a long-standing pattern of not standing up for yourself that has affected your life experiences for a long time. So congratulations. Now is the time to stand your ground. Wow. All right. Let's get the vibes. Let's get the vibes for Pisces. What do we have for Pisces? What's the vibe for this week? Thank you so much for being here, Pisces. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. Is that it? Yep. Wow. Couldn't have said it better myself. The 7 of Wands. There it is. Stand your ground. Protect your energy. This is good stuff. It really is. It may look rough, but it's true. Yeah. That, of course, is in the middle. This is awesome. New beginning, self-love, self-care, much needed. But the 8 of Swords and the 10 of Wands, it's time to release yourself of these negative thought patterns, blaming yourself for other things. You got to let this go. You have to move forward. It's essential. And it puts you in a stuck mentality. You're strong enough to do this. The 7 of Wands is standing your ground. It is standing your ground. Protect your energy from people that want to burst your bubble. That's literally what that's showing. You know? Protect your energy this week. The Knight of Swords and the Ace of Cups is you moving towards a new beginning, filling your cup first, which we rarely do. This just looks like you taking care of you this week, and the time is now. That's the clarification for you. Now, let's get some oracles and see what they add to this. Okay, let's see. Nope. Gotta cut them again. Yeah, standing your ground. Knight of Swords, taking action. Messages coming in that really fill your cup. It's again, you taking that first step. It's essential. Let's see, what do we got? Okay, and at least I understand this a little bit better. All right, so mental conflict and heartache and loss. Yeah, this is Again, more things that need to be taken care of. We need to release that. That's what's got you confused. This is where you got to pull your inner strength up. Look at that. Conflict and defeat. This is what's got you all bound up. It's time to release it. To feel secure in everything that you do. To release this energy. The third eye chakra is keeping your vision alive. That's important. Keeping your vision alive, keeping it, holding it in your mind and holding it in your hand, literally. And the waiting game with the Two of Wands. This is making plans, knowing that you got this. 1, 2, 3. All we need is 4 here. We got 1s, we got 2s. Let's look at love. Let's look at love and see what we got, because, there's some stuff going on that's, you just got to release yourself. The 10 of Wands is so having you just move forward. And, it's the time is now, just like it's saying. All right, let's look at love. Maybe coming out of the hermit mode for a lot of you, using your inner wisdom. How do I release this, Jeff? Go within or go without, really. The 8 of Pentacles and the 7 of Pentacles is putting in the work. Put in the work to your relationships. That's how you can move forward. It's work, but it's good work. Now, King of Cups keeps his cool. It's building an energy of, even in stormy waters, you still keep your calm. You still keep your cool. You don't go right to the negative. That's important, especially when it comes to relationships. There's some offers coming in, definitely, Pisces. A new way of looking at things, an apology, maybe some communication. Definitely communication. And the Knight offers the cup and you take it with the Ace of Cups. And, of course, now it's successful. And the World card. Excellent, completing a cycle. Divine timing works very well here because you're strong enough to put in the work to move forward. All right, let's look at messages of love. What do we have for Pisces? What other messages do we need to know? What else is there? I mean, this is just some mental conflict. Things have happened and you've kind of, look, retreat. Time alone or in nature will help you recharge. Do that this week. Again, the Hermit. Going within. Lesson. This person is in your life to teach you a spiritual lesson. To keep going. To guard your energy. And not to get stuck and confused. Denial. Detach with love to clearly see the truth. You may be in denial of some of this. Maybe that's, the blindfold here. On the 8 of Swords. Your negative thoughts get you stuck. And you're not seeing. You're in denial of what really needs to be moving forward here. And protected, of course. This is the message. You are safe and divinely guided. So take those first steps. It'll pay off. Now, let's get some cosmic energy oracle cards. These are new. Love these. Love the artwork on these. All right. What do we have for Pisces? What messages do we have for this week? Okay, and anything else? Thank you. The first one they want you to see is rebirth. This week, understand every end is a new beginning. I love that. An awakening. This week, Pisces, awakening is a process of discovering your true self. Put in the work to do that. That's your awakening. Could have happened around the full moon. Discovery. This week, discover treasures within. Follow your passions. Absolutely. That's what you are here to do. To fill your cup first. Discover the treasures within. That Hermit is the key to all this. and confidence. Believe in your worth and your abilities this week. Absolutely. To boldly move forward. And boy, does it pay off. Could be traveling this week also. All right, let's get a closing message for you, Pisces. Let's see what we got. Wow, love the messages. There we are, resolution. Whatever it is that you've been struggling with is about to be resolved. Remember that resolutions don't always happen in the way we hope or want, but being able to move forward and start fresh always brings relief. And that's definitely what we're doing here, is moving forward and starting over. The time is now. Pay attention to the numbers. You just have to take the first steps, Pisces. And the universe is saying, let's do it. It's time. All right, that is going to do it for this week. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget, the Summer Love and Tarot reading is going to be out for you, Pisces, to give you the vibe for June, July, and August, and that love, summer love. And don't forget to watch the freaking weekend, posted midweek, to give you the vibe for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I got you covered there. And if you would like a personal tarot or astrology reading, or both, we could do that in person or online. Just go ahead and click the link in the description, and it'll bring you to my booking page. All right, there must be some pollen in the air because, damn, I am stuffed up. The sun is setting, that's why. All right, Pisces, enjoy your week. The time is now 1, 2, 3, 4, baby doll, and I will see you on the weekend.